Oh, well, you know what? Too bad. I'm going to do it anyway. The stink's cool. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Gauntlet Audience Interactive Dungeons and Dragons Combat Chaos. Happy Friday. I am your Gauntlet Master, Emmy. We are so happy you folks are here tonight. Our cast, we have Zara as Astrid.
Hello.
We have Carrie as Charlie.
Hey, everybody. Happy Friday.
We have the amazing Josh as Wyatt.
Oh, tonight's gonna be a pandemic of Legend Darby proportions.
And returning to the Gauntlet, we have Darby as Nadine.
Howdy.
Oh, happy Friday, everybody. We have some folks to thank because we are in the middle of a hype train.
Hype?
Uche, indeed. We are so happy you folks are here. Hold on real quick. I just got scooch this over so I can actually see what I'm looking at. Hello, everybody. Oh, my goodness gracious. We had Spoonkins, 59 months. You pull up a chair. Crom the Crusher sneaking in with some embezzle subs. And also some embezzle biddies coming on in as well.
No.
Never an embezzle biddies. Thank you all so much for being here. As a reminder, watching the Gauntlet is free, and we are just happy you are here, and just being a part of our community means the whole ding-dang world to us. But if you are wanting to participate and help these players out a little bit more, all subs given and all bits tipped to the Adventures Pack not only make this show possible, but they also count as gold for our adventurers to spend in the shop. So if you want to help them out, now would be the time.
Bye.
Thank you so very much. And during a hype train, it counts as more. Did I say that? I don't remember what I'm saying. Oh my goodness, Omega Scales. Thank you for those 1,000 biddies.
Yeah.
Woo! Holy guacamole. I'm so happy you folks are here. Where is that putting us? Hype levels. Hypes wise.
Hypes.
Hypes
Level
wise.
two.
Level 2. Okay, I'm getting a whole bunch of confetti, which is great. We're in the hoip hoip. The uche uche is a level 2. Oh my goodness gracious. And real fast, we're going to scroll back and say hey howdy to all of the folks who are joining us here tonight. We have Witch King, 1 of 9. We have One Spoonkins. We have Zanite Bug. The party's all here. We have Zagmeister 3. Welcome on in, Stella Luna. So good to have you on in here. Hello, hello. Got some, some players sneaking on there just a little bit. We've got a Hoopst. Where? We have a Lister's mate. We have a Jeff.
Jerf.
A Jerf. We have an Omega Scales. We have the fams all here. Welcome on in, everybody.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. As far as announcements go, it's pretty straightforward. This is the last Gauntlet of May. We take next week off, so we're not going to be here next week, but we will be returning in June every Friday with a rotational cast, so be sure to pop on by. And also, just a fun note, if you are in the greater Los Angeles area and you are free tomorrow, the group of us are going to be going down to the sponsor of our other show, Cantrip Candles, to check out their new potion sets. So, I'm going to be there. So
Fun
I'm sure I'll come
thing.
on by. But yeah, I think those are pretty much all of the announcements that I have sitting up in the back. So with that, adventurers, are we ready to enter the Gauntlet?
Oh boy.
Yeah.
All right. Last week they did a heck of a speed run through challenge rating 16, finally defeating oh my goodness, it was the Phoenix and the Githzerai Anarch that you defeated first, that you absolutely just straight up steamrolled through. And then, having blasted your way past the Storm Giant Quintessence,
Yeah.
you find yourself falling in the liminal darkness in between rooms of the Gauntlet, fading between hither and thither, there and gone. As you hear a familiar clattering of hooves falling next to you, you begin to smell, before you see anything, you smell the smell of copper coins.
Blood?
Almost.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's never
Sharp.
good. Copper's not.
And you feel a blast of dry heat
Uh-oh.
hitting your
Hell?
face.
Have we gone to Infernals?
Arizona.
Ooh.
As apparently the music is taking
What
a
What
second.
is that?
New
Oh
map?
my god, what is
Brother,
that?
what is that?
Oh, holy.
Oh, big machine.
There's
Go
two
burn.
of them?
Wait, there's 2 big machines? No.
Yes.
Oh.
There's one at the bottom.
Oh, there is.
Look at this big old furnace mount.
Wait, and
Look at
there's
this
only-
guy. Oh, my
Charlie, Witch King 1 of 9 has given you a D30 as the cards are starting to roll on in.
Thank
As you
you
find yourself landing, the air waving with heat over the dry, cracked iron earth. Bits and pieces and shards of red dirt coming up amongst the sharp black rock underneath you. You find yourself on top of 15-foot cliffs with a road that leads down to the bottom, overhanging some murky and still and incredibly dark water. There are 3 monsters in this room.
Uh-huh.
3?
Yeah, I'm really worried for the fact there's only 3. Is one of them named? You can't tell us.
Sure haven't
His
identified.
name is
hasn't come out yet.
Bob.
The first things you see, nigh on impossible to miss, as you can hear them as much as you can see them.
I'm sure some of us will miss them.
2 billowing conglomerations of metal and fire. You hear the rumble and roar of an engine as smoke billows out the sides, as you hear a rattle and hum as these machines turn towards you and you realize that the front is carved into an iron face, its mouth pulled down, screaming as a blast of flame shoots out
No, thank you.
of the front. There are two of these monsters. Some hype chests are on the way. Uche, I'll get that math done before we get everything all calculated. Thank you all so much for being here. As always, the audience members at the Adventures Pack are the frickin' best. We're so happy you have joined us on this Friday night. Ah! I'm not allowed to zoom in anymore. Apparently this is maximum zoomed in.
Mhm.
That doesn't seem right. Get together here. Nope. Okay. Well, apparently that's all we're gonna zoom in for tonight. In that case, I'm just gonna cheat a little bit and make him bigger for a second so everyone can see him before I.
Cool.
He's normal size, but there you go. It's gonna look like that. As you see, as your feet land on the rocky path underneath you, at the far end of the room, you see hovering about 20 feet off of the ground, two large purplish black bat wings flapping.
This bad.
Mm-hmm.
A figure from behind. You see two cloven hooves with fur extending up the leg. As he turns towards you, his face small, pale, almost childlike, with two twisted horns curving out of his bald head. And identify coming in on the fire tanks.
Thanks, if you would.
Y'all are in the room now.
Was that really a pun?
Yes.
Well, thanks a lot. I think it was pretty
As
good.
every time there is an egregious pun here at the Gauntlet, a D6 goes in the pun jar.
I would
Smoking
classify it as a
Dragon
portmanteau.
Gaming. It's so good
Yeah.
to see you. 37 months. Pull up a chair. We are so happy you are here. The fire tanks are Hellfire engines, as a matter of fact.
Hellfire engines, alright.
With an armor class of 18 and 216 hit points.
That's all bad.
They are resistant to cold damage, psychic damage, and bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing from non-magical attacks that aren't silvered. They are immune to fire damage and poison damage. They cannot be charmed, deafened, exhausted, frightened, paralyzed, poisoned, or unconscious. Their saving throws, they have a +8 to their dexterity saving throw, a +5 to their wisdom saving throw, and a nothing at +0 to their charisma saving throws.
And the other?
That's it?
Okay.
Wait,
so
what was
zero.
that?
Oh,
plus
that's right, all of
5?
them. Plus 5 to strength, 7 to con, a -4 to int.
Okay.
And then an 8 to Dex, 5 to Wisdom, and 0 to Charisma.
Up 5 to wisdom, 8 to dex, 0 to charisma. Let's just make things. I'm feeling lucky. A D30 coming into play for me. Oh wait, no. High variance die. All right, and let's see. An identify coming out as well
Hellfire engines.
for the second monster. First of his name. This is Titivolus.
Hi, Titivolus. How do we spell Titivolus?
Titivolus. And it's-
Stutter or
Nope, that is his name,
Titivolus.
and that is his name.
Bad.
Named. We're into named.
Doesn't he his personality?
Yes.
A goodie.
the titular Titulus.
Very titillating.
Ooh. Those are just rhyming words.
Yeah, I'm gonna hold on to
Also
it. I'm
not
waiting.
his name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ta-ta.
He has an armor class of 20 with 150 hit points.
I'm sorry, 100.
50.
What was the AC?
20.
20.
20. Okay, wow.
Okay.
He is resistant to cold and bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing from non-magical attacks that aren't silvered. He is immune to fire damage and poison damage. And he cannot be charmed, exhausted, frightened, or poisoned. He has a +4 to his strength saving throws, a +11 to his dexterity saving throws, a +8 to his con saves, a +7 to his int saves, a +6 to his wisdom saves, oh no, +11 to his wisdom saves,
Oh my god.
and a +13 to his charisma saves.
So 4, 11, 8, 7, 11, 13.
Did just suplex him.
And with that, everyone, it's time to roll initiative. I'm rolling the first of my initiatives with this high variance die.
Cool, cool, cool. Love that. We're in that hellscape. I will roll this. Okay. I'm pretty good. Oh my god.
Oh boy.
Oh god.
Yep.
We got like the exact opposite rolls.
How you doing, Wyatt?
Oh, it's good to see you, Nadine. Slay Queen.
I plan on it. Or king, I guess. Whatever he is. Ugly. Howdy.
Ha.
You look a little
Rabbit.
Bloodied?
You look like you've had a long day.
I have. I met giants.
Right.
They were very cold.
Astrid, what are we coming in with?
That was a natural 1 for 13.
Coming in with a 13. Okay, Charlie.
I have a 29.
How about
And
Snowy?
Snowy has a 12.
Snowy coming in with a 12. Nadine.
I rolled a total of 20.
Coming in with a 20.
17.
17 coming in for Wyatt. I'm so sorry. 17, Wyatt?
Yep.
Got a little ahead of myself there. Charlie, you are up first. Astrid, combat tactics has been played on you. At one point during the game, you may re-roll your initiative.
Thank you.
Alright. I can fly.
You surely can.
So I'm gonna fly. So there's this like red, triangle.
Oh, yes. I almost completely neglected to mention the iron walls.
Yeah. So are they full walls? Or do they go to the ceiling?
They go. Oh, real quick, an alternative reality for Astrid. You may re-roll a single roll this game. They go up 50 feet in the air. There does appear to be, this cavern is immense.
Are they see-through? No, so they're full, like, blockaded.
Sorry, how
It's
tall
still
are
fine.
they?
Okay.
50 feet.
Poor man's
The
flying.
50
It's
feet
called
on the walls, 15 feet on the cliffs.
Okay, so I am going to use 45 feet of my movement to go here. I still have my 15-foot emanation around me,
Okay.
just to let you know. And I believe this is, I can keep moving, but...
Is it that of your summons? Your 15 foot
Yeah,
animation? I'll
yeah.
make sure we get the light for that then.
It's 15 feet of difficult terrain around me.
Got it.
And then in just going straight out right off the bat, I'm going to cast a lightning bolt. That will hit both him and the other one.
Okay.
And I'm gonna do this at 6th level. Why not?
Okay. Let's see here.
So
All
they
right,
have
keep
to
making
make-
those checks. So, just so everyone knows, everyone is full up on adrenaline. Charlie, you are now inspired. They're trying to get the rest of you inspired, but the rolls are, they're going up and down. Give me one quick second here just to check something.
It's +2 for each. And you
Yep.
can stack them
We have 3.
if you're full. Looks like you are.
Just kind of keep track of them.
Nice, I
Oh,
like that.
I'm gonna have to do this one first. Okay, so
All right, so we're gonna need some dexterity saving throws here, as I
yeah, and
understand it. Okay.
I'll roll my 11d6 and 3d8. Well, you're doing that.
Okay. Well, that engine fails.
Somebody call a mechanic.
We're gearing up for a real big fight. Why it ought to be a good one.
Oh my god, they're almost all 5s.
Ooh.
5, 10, 15, 20.
Spicy.
And then
All right, Wyatt and Charlie are now both inspired.
so that's
All right.
46 plus 8 is 54. No. Yeah, 54. 46 plus 8.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So that is 54 points of lightning and acid damage.
Okay. That goes straight into the mouth of the Hellfire engine, and you see the sparks seem to blend into the flame and shoot out the side as you see bits of corrosion and carbon built up on the side begin to shimmer as it takes all of that damage. Real quick, I'm realizing our lights aren't on. That's what we forgot. Real quick, if we could have some
And-
folks
yep.
turning
And-
on those lights for us,
And
that would be
actually,
great.
it's 56 to that one, and the other one only takes 46. I'm sorry, it's 54 to that one. The other one only takes 46 because he's in my emanation. He takes that extra.
Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Titivolus, however, seems to lift above the lightning, and as he seems to flutter back down, he looks right at you.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I had a feeling.
And waggles a finger, and as a smile cracks across his face.
Okay.
Waggly wabbit.
Finger you at.
So that was rude. As he does his rude thing of wiggling his finger at me, I am going to bamf
Okay.
30 feet away. So I can go here,
Okay.
and then I have another 5 feet of movement. So I just hover 5 feet in the air.
Okay, give me a quick second here just to check something.
Um,
Okay.
hi.
Okay.
I can see someone's thoughts.
That's me trying to measure some stuff from the walls.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, fan favorite coming on out.
Ooh.
That's going to Charlie
Yeah.
from Witch King 1 to 9. That's going to be 18 points of healing out there. Max heals.
Nice. 15% or 50% more healing. Okay.
Because
Four.
Titivolus is about to use the first of his legendary actions.
Bad.
Yeah, feeling. I'm trying to see if I have a bonus action. I don't think I do. Yep, that's my turn. Oh,
Alright.
actually, I can jump another 30 feet as a bonus action. So I'm gonna go 10 feet this way and 20 feet more up in the air. So now I'm 25 feet up in the air, like
25 feet in the air. Okay.
above.
Guardian viewer coming in to protect Charlie. Charlie, add +2 to your AC for the rest of this turn. And also, everyone has adrenaline. Everyone has inspiration.
Ooh.
Okay.
Inspired. As Nadine, you hear, in fact, you almost feel the breath on your ears. You feel something whispering right next to you. Don't you find this all just a bit droll? I'm going to need a charisma saving throw.
Great.
Oh, you're
no.
good at that.
I'm
Great.
okay at that.
Uh-huh.
Hey, friends.
Oh no.
Oh, thank God. That's all.
I saw
Okay.
that rock.
Alright. 24.
Okay. For a second, you feel this buzzing, but you do manage to shake it off.
Yeah.
As that feeling disappears. All right. That's that. Oh, I only got
That was a
halfway through
legendary
writing down
action.
this.
Don't like that.
That does bring us to
He
his
thought he
turn.
was a horse whisperer.
Mm.
Clearly not.
He was whispering some sweet horribles in my ear.
Sweet horribles.
Sweet punting.
Sweet.
Glad I just went for the 2. Hold on one sec. I realized I wrote this down a
I'm not
little
one
bit
to be a
incorrectly.
naysayer,
I think we just got 2 for the price of pun.
Hey!
So,
We're huffing
if
it
the
through.
audience can't tell, we separated ourselves this evening into the pun side and the not pun side.
Yeah, but now the table's a little pun balanced.
Mm-hmm. We've spun it around on you.
Ooh.
Thank you.
That's what happens when I take the pause to do math. Okay.
They see us rolling. They hate it.
All right. Thanks, y'all, for your patience. Yeah, I got everybody. Okay. That brings us to Titivolus himself. Okay.
I know.
We just gotta grapple him out of the sky. I'm gonna suplex him to the ground.
What was your initiative?
20.
Oh, damn. Just gonna, if I can go first, but it'll be alright.
Alright.
Next turn.
Got it.
Yeah.
Everything that I have is a
Oh,
save.
I can take somebody with me.
I know.
Because Step the Wind is crazy.
That's true.
Wisdom
Be like,
saves.
come on.
I have a semi idea though.
Yeah. Okay.
Or if they're inked or something, it's inked.
Yeah.
I may just have to start hitting them.
Yeah.
That's usually the plan.
I was waiting until I had health.
Astrid,
Uh-huh.
you hear. Aren't you just adorable?
Ew.
I think you could just be fascinating. I need a charisma saving throw.
I'm like, which one is my friend? Okay. I'm gonna re-roll that.
Ooh.
Uh-oh.
With that special.
Did you use your inspiration?
No, I used
Oh.
the re-roll.
The
and
reroll?
die.
Got it. Your reroll.
And you know what? I'm gonna use my inspiration.
Oh boy. That
Okay.
bad, huh?
Hot doggy.
Okay, I'm gonna use a different freaking die. Okay, let's use that.
Oh my god.
But
you have
that's what?
Adrenaline surges?
Oh yeah, I do have adrenaline surges.
You certainly
okay,
do. You
so
have
that
3. Welcome on in, Theater of the Underline. So good to have you.
Hey.
15. So then let's use 2 just to be safe to make it a 19. No,
Okay.
3 to make it a 21.
Make it a 21. Right. You find yourself shaking it off.
Never call me cute ever again.
All right. That's going to be.
It's
For
so
now, that's it.
infantilizing to be called cute when you're a grown adult.
Yeah.
That's the end of his turn.
Grown owl adult.
That's going to bring
a real
us.
hoot.
God in heaven. That's going to bring us to Nadine.
Ah, hello. Would have helped if I thought a little bit. So these walls are measuring distance from 35 feet. Okay. Cool.
Another fan favor coming out to you, Charlie.
All right.
That's coming out to 13 points of healing.
Oh my gosh.
That's great.
This is great.
You said these walls are 50 feet high
I did.
and don't reach the ceiling.
that's correct also.
So if I step of the wind, or I can dash as a bonus action, and then just climb the wall. Because my movement is 65
Yeah, I'm
feet.
gonna let you know from this side. You do notice this wall has some pretty sharp.
Yeah, it looks.
Yeah, I was like, it looks
Points
pretty
on it?
sharp.
It is points on it.
Yeah, you'll
Looks
notice
fairly sharp.
that this is a pokey wall.
Yeah, it looks very.
So
angry.
while you think there's absolutely a lot of grips, it sure does look sharp.
This triangle part, is that spiky?
That is a smooth obelisk-like column.
But I can climb surfaces that are vertical because I'm a
can.
monk.
That's correct.
With that, can I climb a shiny obelisk?
That surely is up to you and the dice now, isn't it?
I would love. I'd love to clop on over to them.
Clop away?
Clop. Words are hard.
Oh, Jeffrey, you are right. We talked about this whole time. As you do, in fact, feel behind
Oh,
you
yeah,
a fiery
Nari.
presence appear as
Oh,
Nari.
yeah.
We talked about this a whole bunch right before the stream went up. And then something went wrong with the stream deck, and I didn't get a chance to put her onto the field.
I hardly noticed them.
You know what? It's because of things like that that Onari is not here yet. We'll get her on into the field.
Wait, am I full back on adrenaline again? Or did you not take them away?
I just didn't get you.
Okay.
Apparently I'm doing that. That's on me.
No, all
right.
good. I just wanted to make sure.
No, you're all good. Alright, apparently Anari's art has now disappeared. In the continuing journey of Anari's art doesn't want to appear for everybody.
What is the deal?
I
Nari.
Do not know. We'll get her back at intermission, but until then, what's something else she can be?
I don't know. Last week was kind of crazy, where two of the
Just
four
a
of us
phoenix.
saw it.
It was
Yeah.
totally fine. She's gonna be this here orb.
Great.
Orb.
I love an orb.
Orbeez.
And I will roll for her.
Can we make
initiative
her a
here in
different
second.
color?
Nope, that's the only color of
Okay,
orb I have.
cool.
Let's see what else I could make her. She's gonna be, you know what, she's gonna be this wild shape token.
Great,
Yeah,
that's
you know,
fine.
that'll
I
be
just, it's hard to see her. There we go,
Gray on
perfect.
gray.
We'll
Yeah.
work on that. I'll get her stats on in.
Thank
Do not know why
you.
she's not here. We'll figure it out. All right,
Okay. I'm
Nadine, what are you doing?
gonna bonus action step of the wind and climb up the obelisk.
Okay.
Because it takes me 35 feet to move over to the obelisk, and then step of the wind doubles my movement.
I trust your math.
It's like I get 90. I have 95 feet of movement after getting to the obelisk, and I can just climb vertical surfaces as if they're like ground.
As a horse.
As a horse,
As a-
you
as
just
a
want
horse.
All right, secondary
so-
question. Can anybody here on
Skyrim
the screen
rules.
see Inari currently?
Yes.
Because I
Yeah.
did just put her
Yes.
in. The audience can't.
Cool.
So that's
Sit
No,
there,
fine.
you can't either.
No, I can.
No, you can't.
Oh, her actual art.
Yeah.
No.
Never mind. Okay, she's gonna be she's gonna be wild shape. We'll figure it out. At
That
intermission.
is so weird. I was like, yeah, it's right there.
I see an orb.
Anyway, Nadine.
Climb, and then I will spend. I will cast mage armor on myself,
Okay,
and we'll just chill out.
we're just chilling out.
We're
All
vibing
right.
on top of the obelisk.
We are landing on
Skyrim
top
rules.
of the obelisk.
Skyrim's pretty awesome.
Okay, good to know.
Alright, we're gonna
All
get up.
right.
Come on, move.
Those adrenalines are coming back to you, Astrid.
Thank
That's
you.
going to bring us to you, Wyatt.
Oh boy. I think that Tivolis might want to just chill for a tittle bit, and we're gonna cast a power word
Okay, I do
pun.
like that one.
Power word pun, huh?
Uh-huh. And I believe you've already revealed his HP is only 150,
Indeed.
which
I
puts
did.
him
Can you, tell
right
me?
in range. It happens automatically, and at the
No,
end
no,
of
I
his
need the
turn-
wording of the spell.
Yep. It's
Trust me, there are things I know that you might not.
sure.
So what's the name of the spell?
The power word stun.
Power word stun. Got it. Sorry, there's only
Yep.
1,000 technical things happening at the moment. Let's go look at power word stun, shall we?
If the target has 150 hit points or fewer, it has the stunned condition. Otherwise, speed 0.
As you look at him, you see the magic head straight for this creature. You can see this sort of shimmering light leave your mouth as it almost looks like the air distorts around it, and it hits him straight in the chest, and then seems to pass right on through.
No boy. That's
Okay.
a tittle bit sus, Tiddlers.
It's a 2 for the price of 1, but the damage still will count when I roll it for you.
Oh yeah. All
You're
right.
full up on adrenaline
It's
again, Astrid.
still
Oh,
use the
thank
spell
you.
slot, right?
Oh, you
That is correct.
Very cool. Cool. I don't know if magic works or not, so
Did it seem like it went through him like as if he weren't there?
We're gonna have to make a check for that now, aren't we?
Yeah, I want to know whether or not my
Yeah, I can
lightning
do it now.
actually.
what is your passive arcane? Add +10 to that.
Arcana plus 10.
Arcana
Yeah.
plus 10? 20.
20?
Yeah, so
That's pretty high. It didn't quite look corporeal.
28.
Didn't quite look corporeal.
Maybe he's not there.
Yep. Because my lightning also went straight through him, right?
It looked like he floated above, but he could have been selling
Selling
the
the
axe.
act. Yeah.
We did whisper in our.
All right.
Ears.
Well,
Frick. He's somewhere else on this damn map.
that was an 8th level spell slot that I won't get back. For my bonus action, I've still got 2 meteors circling around my head from the crown
Okay.
of stars. So we are going to. I've also got 5 more turns on innate sorcery. So we're gonna send one of those out. At,
Okay.
Not that Tivolis, to Tivolis, and we'll do it at the pink Hellfire engine.
Okay, does it need to make a saving throw or?
Nope. Make an attack roll.
Okay.
That 20 is cocked, right? Oh man.
Let's roll again.
All right. So for a 23 to hit,
All right.
and that's gonna be. Ooh, that's spicy.
And then that plus. Okay.
That affected it.
Okay.
That's gonna be 33 points of radiant damage.
33 points of radiant damage to the pink one. You got it.
Yep. And then for my movement, with my spectral wings, I'm gonna go ahead and float on up and kind of hang out with my twin.
All right.
Hey, what?
Hi. Do you see magic doesn't work?
Yeah, I did. I don't know. I'm annoyed.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. I'm gonna try something else.
All
Good.
right. At the end of your turn, you all see Wyatt, a D30 has been given to you. You
Ooh,
all
thank
see
you.
Titivolus's form begin to dissolve into ash and smoke around him. And as it does, coming out of the darkness, you see him appear next to you, Astrid,
What
as
is
he's
his
coming down with a
deal?
sword.
Oh. I mean, that's really baller. But also, that's.
I respect the hustle and also.
I respect that. That was baller. That
For
was
Tat.
really cool. Yeah. I can bamf, but not in that like swirling motion.
I don't think that's only an 18 to hit. I don't think that hits you, does it, Astrid?
Shield.
Shield going on up. Okay. Real quick. And
Oh.
as he does, as you dart out of the side and his sword slams into the dirt next to him, he pulls it out across his face and he looks directly over at you, Charlie. What is a fluffy little thing like you doing in a dirty place like this? And as his mouth is moving, you hear those words directly behind I need a
How
charisma saving
far
throw.
away is he?
55 feet.
Well, with me being up high, that was my. 'Cause
That's right.
Yeah, it's the.
That's right. Well, I'm going to tell you right now, this isn't something you can counterspell.
Okay, yeah, I mean, that's right, 2024, you now, like, how, they now save. Okay, so I have to make a charisma saving throw?
That's correct.
I'm doing it with this guy.
Using the D30.
I have inspiration.
You certainly do.
So, how does that work? Do I roll the D30 again?
Roll it again.
That's better.
That's better. And then I have adrenaline surges.
You are full up.
I'm gonna use all 3 to make that a 21.
You managed to shake off the voice cloying in your ear. It's going to bring us to Anari's turn.
So 20 will save.
And as you see Nadine appearing suddenly in the center of a room, a Ifriti with dark, crackling orange skin, wearing white and gold robes with bright blue flaming hair,
Friend.
appears in the center of the room.
Good, because it's already getting pretty heated in here, and I don't think we needed another friend to
As she
Throw down
looks
with-
about the room, she goes, "Another room in which my talents will be wasted." Yeah, she can get up to the engine, I guess.
Yeah, because she does fire damage.
Yeah.
So she's more or less useless.
She's
to
gonna get
us.
right. She nonetheless flies straight into
hit
the
the
engine.
ti-
Her
ti-
flame
Tibullus.
pulled back behind her head, and
He's
goes
also
to
immune.
stab at it. That first attack is not gonna hit. Second attack, however. Hun, new die. That'll do it. As her last attack manages to crack underneath one of, you can actually see on the side of this engine, there are roiling arms clanging and moving as they're reaching out, and she does manage to wedge her sword underneath one of them. That's going to be Wyatt. As a random potion appears, boop, in your hand. That's going to be
Thank you.
not a lot of damage, but she's going to do it anyway. That's going to be 15 points of damage.
some damage more than no damage.
Pretty much. That's the end of her turn, which then brings us to the green engine.
Oh, I forgot about that one down there.
Yo.
Do you remember how to calculate the long end of a triangle?
A squared plus B squared
Equals C squared.
Or I just pull up
Pythagoras theory.
Pythagorean calculator.
Word.
Yeah, there's a calculator online.
Yeah.
Okay. As this one begins to churn, you see its wheels with this screaming of metal. And as it moves, you swear that it's not just the scream of metal that you hear, but somewhere deep inside the engine, you hear a keening wail as it begins to move. As it crawls up towards the edge of the cliff, you see on its side one of its plates of metal begins to slide backwards, and you see some kind of cannon coming up
Oh
forward.
god.
Cool.
Cool.
As Charlie and Wyatt, you see this shimmering green begin to build up inside the cannon as shooting out a giant plume of green flame goes to hit all of you. I need dexterity saving throws from Snowball, Charlie, and Wyatt.
Poor Snowy.
Yeah, I was gonna say Snowy made bad poop.
Oh, y'all
okay.
keep on trying. I believe in you.
Yeah, Snowball's gonna poof.
Everyone is full up on
Oh.
adrenaline, and Nadine and Wyatt are inspired.
I have
Yay,
inspiration that I'm about to use to re-roll that now one
Yep.
All right, using that inspiration.
fun.
for a much better.
Almost complete opposite.
Almost.
Just push.
All right, what do we got?
28 for me, and 9. Or no,
9.
10 for Snowy.
It's gonna be a failure from Snowy.
23 and me. I mean, for me.
All right, those are both successes, except for Snowy, who is very, 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 very failing. Yes.
Yeah.
That's gonna be 25 points of acid damage.
Oh,
Wait, no, 12 points of acid damage.
12
Yeah,
points?
both, yep, because you both succeeded.
Oh.
Math. Oh, and also, nope, that's it because Snowy poofs him instantly. Nothing
Yeah,
else
there
happens.
was no.
There's
matter
nothing
what.
else that happens there in that moment in time.
Charlie, I think he's trying to make kindling out of us.
What?
All right,
I'm
that
too
is the
tired
end
for
of the
this.
green one's turn. Astrid, that's going to bring us to you.
Oh, it's my turn.
Tis.
Okay.
Gotta
Then,
come down here,
how
please.
tall are these, like, obelisks that are on the edge of the cliff?
They are also about 50 feet into the air.
Okay, cool.
You gonna climb with me?
I'm
Yeah,
not
wait.
gonna climb.
Go.
I can fly. But I'm not even gonna do that.
Okay.
I am going to move just over here, throw down my portable hole, and hide in my hole. Because I think putting the hole down is a full action.
Okay.
So I'll do stealth to hide. That is an at 20 for a 38.
Okay.
Gone.
That was a beautiful
All right.
roll.
With Astrid disappearing into the ground.
Cool. Question
Bruno.
though, I forgot about the walloping arrows that I have, as well as possibly giving the prone condition. They also do regular arrow damage.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
I have one
Cool.
Not here.
Great. Yeah, I'll basically just like prep those in my bow and hide in my hole.
Okay. Are you holding an attack or was it?
No, I'm just
You're just hiding.
prepping for next turn.
Okay. All right. Snowy's perished. Unfortunately, that brings us
Sorry,
to the pink
Snowy.
engine.
Oh, Pink Engine did not roll well.
Yeah.
You are also flying, Wyatt?
I am. I'm 25 feet up in the air.
I'm
You're in the
25.
air. All
20,
right, so you're
20
both
feet.
over the top of the Hellfire engine. That's good to know. All
Why'd
right.
you say it like that?
We were just talking about it, trigonometry.
Math. I told my math teacher I never need to know how to find
And then
the
you decided to play math game.
And then I decided to play math games.
Yeah.
I should have paid
Yeah.
attention doing Math Blaster.
I loved that
Blasters.
game. So much fun.
Okay. As the pink engine, one of the massive cannons on the very top of it seems to track over towards where the two of you are, and straight in the center of the air between you, you see this bolt of lightning shoot between you. It doesn't hit either of you, but the boom that cracks between the two of you does. I'm gonna need dexterity saving throws again.
Oh, my hand.
That's cocked.
But not from Snowy.
That wasn't a line attack. That was a lineage attack. Oh, God, again.
I think you're jinxing yourself.
Well, yeah. I just got the same roll that I re-rolled last time, and I can't do that again.
I wonder.
so-
No, I think you're too far for me. I can't silvery barbs you out there.
Can I
Tisn't
silver
a spell.
bar- No,
It isn't
it's a saving throw.
It's a save, but I can
Oh,
silvery barbs a
That's
saving
right,
throw
you can
in
do
order to
that.
try and.
You could.
It's 60 feet. You're definitely more than 60 feet for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, for me too.
Actually, are you?
Oh, because they're in the air and you're in the air.
I am 50 feet in the air.
We're both 25 feet in the air.
Fudge! Math is bad, and we're 70 feet apart anyway, so it's gonna be more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Try
Not the
it.
preferred trigonomenclature.
All right, Charlie, what are we looking at?
Triangulate on you.
That's right.
With all the pain that's happening from my sibling next to me, I still got 26.
26, all right.
I got another natural one for a total of 5. And I'm not even going to bother wasting resources on that.
That is a failure.
Oh, yeah.
Why you are gonna take?
I'll tell you what I told my teachers back at Strixhaven. You don't have to tell me it was a failure. I knew.
It's a 28 points of bludgeoning and 16 points of thunder.
Ouch!
Tricks slip out of the books.
So,
And then half of that, that's going to be 14.
so 14
plus-
bludgeoning and 8.
And yep. All right.
That really hurts.
That's that
14 plus 8 is 22.
for them. So that's
God,
going to
my
bring us to
brain.
Charlie.
Wow, I am down to 33. Okay. The chat brought me up, and I went right straight back down. All right. I am.
Oh, what?
Yeah, I'm gonna do it. This may be dumb. Okay. I'm gonna fly here. I'm assuming based off of his height thing, he's about 20 feet in the air. Or he's about 20 feet tall or 15 feet tall. The big metal thing.
Yeah, sorry. There's
Yeah, I
there's many
realized there
things
was
on the field.
literally there was no
yes,
description on that.
the Hellfire engines are about 15 to 20 feet.
Okay, so I'm gonna just get down to be within that 5 feet. So I'm at 20 feet in the air, so
Okay.
25 feet in the air. Fly right there, and I'm going to. Well, if I can, hold on, that was 35. If he's that tall, I can make it here with my full movement. Is that in flanking?
No.
Okay. So I'm gonna do what I was gonna do because it's cooler. So I'm gonna first whack him from here with Boom and Blade
Okay.
for a 25 to hit. I know how to add 25 to hit.
Yes, that will hit.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
And then this is radiant, thunder, and acid damage. Do I need to split it up?
That is incorrect. You do not.
Okay. So, give me once. 1, 2, 3, 10, 20, 26, 27, 28, 29, 39 points of various types of damage.
39 points of various points of damage. I will take care of that.
And then because I hit something, I can automatically bamf. So blue light sparkles around me and poof. And now I have
Yay!
advantage.
And now you have friendship. Yep, that is
Yay!
correct.
The power of friendship.
Okay.
Love
I'm
friendship.
gonna hit him again.
Okay.
I'm not stony, so that's not a crit, but
that's a crit.
otherwise
wish
it's a
we were.
29 to hit.
Okay.
We call that a long distance friendship.
Yeah, I wish. Wait, is that enough dice? Nope, I am. Wait. Yes, it's enough. Alright, that. Ooh. 4, 6, 10, 15, 25 points of radiant acid.
Okay.
Magical slashing. Third attack. Bonus action attack. Oh! I just like say it rolled off the 20 in slow motion. Okay, either way, that's a 20. No, I'm sorry, a 32 to hit?
Okay.
Yeah, 32 to hit.
Yeah.
And then that's you, and you. That's, now I get the sevens. 7, 14, 21, 25, 30 points of magical acid and slashing.
Okay.
And then because I hit, I believe I can bamf every single time I attack.
Are you asking me to double check that? Because
I'm
I'm gonna tell you,
double
level
checking
20,
right
I gotta
now.
trust you.
Immediately after you take an attack action or magic action, you can teleport. So I'm guessing that's any time.
Sure.
Okay. So then I'm gonna bam 30 feet back over. No, you know what? That doesn't get me out. I'll be here. It's fine. I'll give Freedy the friendship and probably die. And with that, my long strider is gone.
Okay.
But I still have my fire shield and mirror image up. Still have another one of me.
That brings us to Titivolus.
Great.
Titty boy.
Who, his form once again collapses and dissolves into gray ash and soot. Oh wait. Yes, actually that is a spell.
Do it.
Counterspell.
Alright, let me double check it because I don't have it memorized anymore.
I'm too far away, so I'm glad someone's close.
Yes, I am 58 feet and some change from him,
Nice.
which is, well, just barely within the range of counterspell.
Yep.
I wasn't even gonna look. I think I'm like 100 feet.
That is why I was doing some math calculations.
And as that happens,
Oh boy.
before we can get that in, the Wheel of Chaos comes for you, Nadine.
Oh,
Listeners may want to spin it on you. Round and
Please
round
let
that
me pick
wheel's
one.
gonna go. Where it's gonna stop, we're about to find out. On resistance. As for the next turn, you are resistant to all damage.
Ooh, that's dope.
Bam!
Okay.
Bam!
making a con
Can't hit me with
save.
this shit.
Okay, good to know.
I'm resistant. I'm irresistible.
All right, real quick, what level did you cast that
I
at?
have to cast it at third because I only have third level spells.
Third level
It's
spell
my
slots.
maximum.
There.
My magic is my body.
Oh, that's right. It doesn't matter. It's just your your spell saving throw.
Correct.
What is your spell saving throw?
18.
18. That is exactly an 18.
Boo.
It was so. It's seriously. Like just barely.
Do I have any monk traits? No, it's all for me re-rolling these saves. Dang it!
I'm too far away for silvery barb.
Dang nabbit!
18.
That's fine.
Wait,
Are you?
am I too far away for silvery barbs?
I love how all four of us have silver.
Silvery bars, baby!
I am in distance, so silvery barbs.
Yes!
Yeah. Okay. Silvery barbs. Okay.
Yes.
All right.
And
the other
I'll-
one would have been a failure. So let me just see if he rolls lower. He did.
Hopscotch and banana cakes. Who are you giving
Stays
advantage?
right where he is.
I'll give you advantage too.
Okay.
I love that we're a group of magic users.
Yeah.
It's like, we all have it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he brought 2 tanks, we brought none.
Yeah.
In that case, he then flies 60. No, wait. Actually, before
Oh,
he does,
please fly in the air.
No.
I'm begging you.
Before he does,
I jump on you.
he looks right over at you. Actually, no. He flies up in the air. Yeah, because you're up in the air. He flies up in the air and then goes. Looks at you.
Uh-huh.
I love your hat.
No.
It's delightful. Charisma saving throw.
Oh, okay, you know who you're talking to, right?
Did you jinx yourself again?
I did, but that's all right. I mean, it's not terrible. It's a 7 on the die plus my 12. It is 19 plus an adrenaline surge for a 21.
Okay.
He really keeps trying to charm us.
All right.
Damn,
once
at least
again,
take me out
as
to
he
dinner
spoke,
first.
You heard that right in your ear.
Cool.
All
Don't
right.
like it.
That's
Don't
gonna
like
be
it.
his turn. Nadine,
So he's 60 feet straight up,
straight up.
right across from where I am.
Yep.
Remind me how jumping works in D&D.
They changed it. Y'all asking me to do so many technical things here.
Because I wonder if I can get a run and jump at him and just hoof it on over.
Should. Does he still
Slow-
look
It's like the
incorporeal?
slow-mo.
I'll take
slow-mo
that hydrate.
manga,
I'm
like-
sorry, Zach. I think you're saying something to me that I can't quite read.
Yeah, I think there are a bunch of things that were.
Oh, am I the one doing cards right now? Okay.
Missed.
Wyatt used a surge. Okay, thank you. I didn't realize I was the only one doing tracker tonight. That's on me. I'll keep doing it. Okay.
I think there were 3 charges and a chaos monkey before the.
Also, Nadine
I got
gets
the
extra
charges.
Okay.
resistance.
So there's a
Alright, how about-
chaos monkey.
There's a chaos monkey. Okay, so you have
Yeah.
resistance twice. There you go.
Damn.
All right.
And I think I have a combat tactics.
You get
Yep, you got that for
I got
Robo.
it already.
Yeah.
That was the initiative.
2
reroll.
turns
Got it.
of
Thank you,
resistance
Zach. I
instead of
appreciate you.
resist
And then I got the thing that gave +2 to my
Resist
AC. Is that
twice.
gone now?
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
Okay.
that is long gone. That was until the end of your turn. All right,
That was
everybody.
that was what I thought. I just wanted to.
Thank you. Okay. Nadine, give me a sec. There's a lot going on here, everybody.
Yeah, all good.
It does. It includes all in.
It's all inclusive.
Ooh. Fall inclusive. Yeah.
Real quick, Darby, would you do me a favor, please? At this point, y'all, I need y'all to be looking up some of these mechanics too, if you're gonna be doing them. Because it's level 20 combat, and I need a little bit of assistance here. All right, so you
don't
need to be
mean
able to
there's a billion
move.
things
Hold on
happening?
one sec, everybody. Hold on. You need to move 10 feet immediately before the jump, which is going to be a little bit rough right now. So you
Yeah.
can't really do a long jump here unless you want to try stepping on that wall, which
Is it
knock
spiky
your
on the top?
socks off. And then you move at least. We need to make a long jump. Okay. Number of feet up to your strength score.
Yeah. Dang it. I can't jump 30 feet at him. That would have been real funny. Misty Step, I have to be on a surface. I can't just like bamf into the air.
Oh, you certainly can. You're just gonna fall.
That's okay, I have resistance! Would I, if I bamfed next to him, would I be able to punch him a couple times before I hit the dirt?
Gonna need to make a little bit of a check to make sure you can do that, and those attacks would certainly be much harder. Because falling is a thing that happens instantaneously.
That is true.
We don't just do the Wile E. Coyote
Sadly, no. Gravity. Many rules do not apply in the Gauntlet, but gravity is nonetheless a constant.
Yeah, we can't escape.
Silly.
Darn.
Except for reverse
gravity.
gravity.
You still can't escape it. It's still gravity.
But it stops being constant.
Darn tootin' heck. The gods blessed me with hooves, but not wings. I'm just gonna shoot him with my bow.
Okay.
We're just gonna. Sorry about all that.
Sorry, you have to.
It's
bow
an
out
educational show. We all learn.
We all learn. The Gauntlet is an educational show, so we're looking these things up, but now we know.
And now we know I can
And
just
now
shoot
we
him with my
bow.
bow. Whoa, that was
That
a
was
journey.
You
That
got
was
3 points of
close.
adrenaline. You are
Wait,
inspired.
25.
That'll hit.
25 to hit, and that is just a simple D6 plus 5. What can you do? Nope. 7 points from my short bow, and then we'll just do that again.
It's more than has been dealt to him thus far.
Yeah.
Yep, that is a 28 to hit,
That'll do it.
and that'll be 8 points of damage.
Almost gave those 8 points of damage to you, but punishment hasn't been rolled yet. All
Alright,
right.
I did hit him.
Okay.
Oh wait, I don't know how to do math. It's 11 points of damage with the second hit.
I'll add the rest.
I'm goofy. 11 plus 18.
All right. Anything else on your turn, Nadine?
Bonus action, I will blade sing.
And as that happens, the wheel of chaos comes for you again, Nadine.
Oh,
Ooh.
man.
You remain resistant because of that cheeky monkey.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh.
But now for this turn, you're vulnerable.
What?
So does
Does
that
that
just
just
like
cancel
Yeah,
out?
sure does.
I'm just normal again.
Yeah.
Welcome back to the plane of normality.
Alright.
Dang.
And then I'll just climb down the obelisk. I guess I'll be on the ground again.
All right, climbing down the obelisk.
Yeah, that's totally fine, and I'll move, I guess, 15 feet closer to it.
Omega Scale says nope.
Oh.
Undoing that wheel of chaos, you are still
Dang.
resistant.
Thanks, Omega Scales.
That's awesome.
Tanks.
All right.
This music is so dramatic.
Yeah.
I'm like stressed out.
Oh boy.
I feel like we've been especially quiet because we're just like, ah.
As that happens, at the end of your turn, Nadine, Titivolis teleports down directly in front of you, and as he almost hero lands in the dirt, he stands and puts his sword in his hands.
Oh, hi, darling.
Ooh.
You want to dance?
Wyatt
Yeah?
brings us to you.
Oh, okay. I thought more.
Nope.
Whispering things.
Just teleporting.
I'm glad he came down to my level.
Well,
Wake up.
I'm going to see if that guy is real this time as I fire off the last meteor from my crown of stars.
Okay.
Crown stars is so awesome.
So awesome. So that'll be from way up here a 24 to hit.
A 24 will absolutely hit.
All right. Yeah, that's a lot of ones tonight. Thank God that was on advantage. 19 plus plus 9, 28 points of radiant.
Dang.
Nice.
Okay. Oh, hold on. I did.
All right, now that I'm
I think I missed a couple.
gonna be shooting empties, it's time to be very airy Wyatt, because they're hunting rabbits as I cast greater invisibility on myself.
Ah.
Okay.
So you got some harebrained schemes cooking up.
Yeah. Now,
Anything else on your turn, Wyatt?
I'm gonna move to an undisclosed location that hopefully he cannot see.
Okay, we'll find out what his vision is like.
Oh, and because of my boon of spell recall, I get to roll a d4, and if it lands on a 4, I don't use that spell slot. It's a 3.
Dang.
I use the spell slot.
All right.
All right.
That will bring us to Inari. Yeah, she's gonna stay right where she is.
Friends?
That's why. Charge of the Gauntlet coming out for you, Wyatt. It is unstable.
Ooh. That's risky.
I need you to roll a d100 for me.
Yeah. Okay. I can't use my d30 somehow on this game.
Would you
It's not
want
how
to?
it works.
No, no. There it is. That's a 77.
Hey.
That's a success.
Woo.
You're gonna heal for 69 points.
Hey.
That was very nice.
Whoa.
Charge of the Gauntlet resets to 1.
Would have been very not nice had it
Had it
not
gone
been
the
a
other way.
success. Wow, that is a huge heal.
All right.
Just
That means she's gonna deal a little bit of damage. Okay. First attack coming in with 11 damage. Second attack. And that's enough. As you see Inari clearing through the front
Ooh.
Yeah, the pigment one was rough.
as it then falls down to the ground. Y'all concentrated on that one real
Dang,
hard.
Inari.
all right, all right.
Alright, we got one down.
To be fair, it had like no health after Charlie had dealt with it.
Yeah, I can.
She then flies over towards Titivolis. That's going to be the end of her turn. That brings us to the green engine.
Is Titibus next to me?
Surely is.
Okay.
Actually, you know what? On that note, before we get to the green engine. Pulls out his sword and makes a swing at you.
Hi.
Shouldn't have said anything.
I shouldn't have said nothing.
Oh, that is cocked. That natural one was destined. However, that's still only a 3. Not gonna come in and hit you.
I'm not
Roll
doing so
die.
well.
Alright, that's gonna bring us into the green one.
Tat, baby.
D30 coming into play for me. Thanks, Zag. I appreciate that after that.
We're zigging and zagging through this.
Alright. Okay. How high up in the air is everybody here?
Ground level.
20.
20.
I'm
20.
And you're in a hole.
Negative feet.
Negative feet. Okay. Good to know. Alright.
I is in hole.
It's gonna keep churning forward.
Oh yeah, my AC's 23 right now. Hot dog.
Let's see. What's your speed, Bubba? Alright. Okay. Churning forward. Wyatt, next to you in the air, you feel that cracking hum of energy as you see once again the lightning shoot out directly
Even though
next
I'm
to you.
invisible.
You're right.
Just checking.
Oh. It's coming for you,
It's
Charlie.
coming for you, Charlie.
Yeah.
Alright.
As the only person it can see that's not surrounded by friends, I'm gonna need a dexterity saving throw.
We have snowing.
No, Snowy.
Oh, again.
Snowy poofed.
Oh.
Snowy got
Oh,
eaten by
yeah.
fire acid.
For science, because we don't know the DC, it's a 20.
Alright.
Not natural 20.
That's a success.
Good. All right.
You're still gonna take some
From
damage. You're gonna
hellfire.
take half of this.
I am.
And then
Still may take me down, we'll see.
that's not that.
That's a lot of dice.
Yeah, this still may.
That's 10 points of bludgeoning.
Okay.
And oh lord.
And that's halved already?
Yes,
Okay.
that's the half. And that's 15 points of thunder.
Oh my god.
One.
Oh.
No.
Singles.
Yeah.
Ugh.
I'm in single digits.
All right.
Go help your sibling.
I am in singles.
Astrid.
Okay. Just trying to figure out action economy. I'm in the hole.
You're in the hole.
I want to cast.
Who's on deck?
Yeah, I want to cast magic weapon, which is a bonus action. Does that mean I can't then hide?
Correct.
Okay.
Because hiding is a bonus action for
Yes, that's what I
you. Really quickly, we just got a unstable charge on Charlie. I need you to roll a d100 for me.
Oh, boy.
Is that real good or real bad?
I mean, I don't think it's very high right
Yeah,
now.
it won't be 69.
But it'll be enough.
35.
Oh.
Am
That
I
is a
going?
failure.
It was a good try, guys.
As you take 17 points of damage.
So I'm down to 1 because it can't kill me, right? Or
That-
can it kill me?
That is correct. It cannot kill you.
So I'm
You
down
can
to
lose death saves doing it, but it cannot kill you. You are down to 1.
Okay, so
Hanging on by a
I
hair.
have 1 hit point.
That's what's distracting me tonight.
Oh,
It's
but
not the
Inari's
extra charges
there.
of the cards. It's not the fact that apparently the sound alerts are required. It's the fact that I'm having to deal with all these ding dang dice. All right.
Okay.
Yep.
I'm just checking something really quickly because I
Although,
just
you
realized
know-
that Inari's there.
Yeah, that's also true. I am also
Yeah.
realizing that you could use your action to hide if you wanted to.
But I wanna shoot.
Shoot.
it.
You've got this, Charlie. Make your next death saving throw at advantage.
I'm not there yet, but
It's a
thank
kind
you.
thought.
I
You have advantage.
appreciate the kind thoughts.
It's a kind gesture.
You don't need advantage on the attack. Okay, so I don't get advantage, but I can still use sneak attack. Okay, so I'm going to slightly pop out of my hole. I have a walloping arrow ready. I bonus action cast magic weapon. And I'm gonna shoot at Titivolus.
I think his parents did
Tivolus.
just have a stutter.
Yeah.
Poor Tivolus.
Okay, so
Never got over it.
that is a 26 to hit.
That will do it.
So all the fun things. Actually, can I borrow a d6 from someone? Thank you.
Nice. I love all the dice.
That was a couple ones, but that's okay.
Hey, there's some
1,
sixes.
2,
Snake
3,
attack coming on in. It does
Hey,
also
yeah,
look like
you
there's
wanna
some
read it.
community gift packs hanging out
Gift packs.
at Stream Loots.
14,
Go get 'em.
20, 26, 30, 36. No, that's a 5. Okay, 36, 38, 43 plus 6. So that's 49 points of magical piercing.
Okay.
And
D30
then,
coming in for you, Astrid.
Sorry, what is?
D30.
Oh, thank you. And then, I need a strength saving throw.
Okay.
Am I cool to steal this?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Out of curiosity, is this a spell?
It's not. It's the walloping arrow.
It's the walloping arrow. That's right. Okay. Make that check, Lister's mate.
I thought walloping was what Nadine did earlier. with
That's a
flying.
24.
Yeah, that
No, it's
saves.
wall up.
You know,
Oh my god. Wall
it's
up
worth a try.
He'll have to fail at some point.
Okay, so I can't hide, so I'm just peeking,
As all of you just see,
peeking out of my hole.
beaking out.
Hey.
I'm fine.
Put one in the jar.
No, I'm immune. That's
And
why they put me
then-
back here.
Take one out of the jar.
No.
And I used a 3rd level magic weapon, so I get an extra +2 to my attacks, just saying out loud.
Alright.
And then I'm gonna re-roll my initiative with the D30, because
Why not?
Let's
Do
do
it.
it.
Can't be any worse.
Oh.
That's a 28 plus, so that's a 40.
Oh, does that mean you get to go again?
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
We have reached the end of initiative as the pink has perished.
So I go again.
Before we get to your second turn again, Astrid,
Hot dog.
we're gonna take a quick
We
break.
take a break.
We're gonna take a quick 10-minute break, everyone. We're gonna stretch our legs, get a little bit of water, and also, I guess, prepare more D6s for more puns. Don't go anywhere. We're gonna be right on back. See you in a little bit. everyone, and welcome back to the Gauntlet Audience Interactive Dungeons and Dragons Combat Chaos, where our adventurers are continuing in their never-ending quest to defeat every monster of the multiverse. We are so happy you folks are here tonight. Thank you so much for dropping on by. For all of you who are watching, seriously, being here makes all the difference. We appreciate everyone who is in our audience every single night. We make these shows for you. Thank you so very much. If you ever wanted to support us just a little bit more financially, you certainly could. There are several ways you could do that. You could become a subscriber on Twitch. You could become a member on YouTube. But the most direct way to help us out is to become a patron over on our Patreon. If you want to head on over that way, you make shows like this possible every single week, and we are so grateful you are here and a part of this. You get a whole bunch of fun things in our Discord, which is pretty much where all our perks for being one of those various helpers pops up. But the main thing that we're going to be bringing up right now is after the show, there is a post-show hangout where you get to be a fly on the wall and listen to them talk about the monsters and everything that went right, everything that went wrong, and all of the chaos that happened in between. So be sure to head on over to our Discord to hang out with us there. And real quick, before we head on over, there's been a lot happening here tonight. Let's just give a quick clapping shout out to our mods.
Yay, Mom!
Who are awesome, and I appreciate y'all so very much. Absolutely amazing human beings. We appreciate you. You also make this show possible in a very legitimate way. Well, with that, everyone, are we ready to re-enter the Gauntlet?
It's my turn again.
It is indeed.
Yeah.
Heading back on in to continue fighting Titivolus and the Hellfire Engine.
You just cast poor man's time stop.
With Astrid
It's Inari again.
re-rolling.
Okay.
And ours Inari again, at least for now.
I'm gonna hide first.
Okay, using your bonus action to hide.
That is a 21.
Okay.
So now I get advantage on hitting. You know what? Let's do Titivolus.
Yeah.
I'm annoyed at him. He called me cute, and I hate it. Okay, so that is a... Why is math hard? That's a 29.
Okay,
hit.
that'll hit.
Okay. All the dice. Beep. That's kind of
Little pyramid of
very
dice there.
D6
D6 stacking.
4, 6.
8, 2. We appreciate Astrid.
Stop it!
Go Astrid! Go
Uh,
Astrid!
8, 10. 10, 15, 21.
Y'all are nightmares in the chat. All right.
24. 27. Thank you. And 33 plus 6. So 33 plus 6 is 39 points of magical piercing, and then I
Okay.
need another strength saving throw, please.
Got it. Rolling with the high variance die I was given right before break. That is going to be a 24.
Dang. Yep, that saves.
Oh, we're getting a heckin' raise.
Oh!
Oh, it's probably okay. Oh my gosh, it's probably a raise. So good to see you.
What
Let's
up?
get the shout outs where it's probably okay. It's so good to see you here in the chat.
Hey, Jason.
Thank you so much for trusting us with your community. A clamoring you, sir, at the door of the tavern. What's that?
Raiders!
Probably.
Probably, maybe.
Hopefully.
Looks like you were doing some TTRPGs too. You know the drill. Make sure to give yourself some self-promo in chat. We absolutely love having you here. If you're new here, this is the Gauntlet. Audience Interactive Dungeons and Dragons Combat Chaos. It does have some unique rules, so be sure to hit exclamation point rules if you want to find out a little bit more, and exclamation point SL if you want to interact. Thank you so much for being here. We appreciate you. All right.
That's my turn.
That's your turn.
I back in my hole.
You are back in
Back
your
in the
hole.
I'm back at the fucking building again!
All right. That's gonna bring us to you, Charlie.
Okay, using all of my oops, that's not how you move. Using all of my movement, I can get here. So I am going to, boom and blade this guy.
All right.
Hell yeah.
For a 22 to hit.
That'll hit. Oh my god.
Boy.
So many dice. So many ones. So many
Yeah.
ones. But that's okay.
10. 17. 27 plus 10. 37 points of various damage.
Okay.
So many ones. And then because I attack something, I can bamf here. That's 30 feet to bamf, and I'm gonna, without a opportunity attack, it's just a bamf, and then I'm gonna attack this guy, Titulus.
Get him.
22 to hit again.
That'll do it.
I'm missing a dice. Oh, that worked. 10, 17, 21, 26, plus 10, 36 points of damage.
That's enough.
Okay.
Aw.
Stupid baby head.
As he goes down.
Amazing. And then, because I attack something again, I'm gonna bamf 30 feet up
Okay.
and at an angle a little bit, so I'm like here and 30 feet up. And then I am gonna use my bonus action because 2024 rules to drink a health potion.
Okay.
Which I haven't done in a while. It's
I think it's 1d4.
I thought it was
2d4
plus
It's 2d4 plus 4.
Thank you. Appreciate you. So that is 5 plus 4, 9 points.
Woo!
That's
Woo-hoo.
something.
Double
Puts
digits!
me at an even 10.
All right.
That's my turn.
That's your turn.
Oh shit! I accidentally hit 30. How did that happen?
All right. Titibulus has perished. Nadine.
Well, that's my dance card emptied out from Titibabut. So we're gonna go over and I'm gonna go punch some metal.
Do it.
Yeah. I'm gonna clop on over
Just
to
hear the whole. Do it.
Just do it. I don't know why I'm measuring. I can absolutely do
Flames
that.
pop up behind Astrid's face.
Yeah. Also, when Titibulus disappeared, I went, "That's what you get for calling me cute."
I moved the screen, not Nadine. Good job. Trick pins are hard.
Moving the screen.
You
Not
did it.
Nadine.
I
did it.
It's
Did it
probably
move?
Bean.
The delay is so rough. Okay, and I would like to punch the metal.
Yeah.
After you.
Ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da.
Punch that metal.
There's a kapow sign appears behind Nadine's fist.
Kapow!
Show that
star
engine what real
shape.
horsepower
I love
looks
that.
like.
Yeah! Yeah. She's kicking with her
As
puppies.
once again, with every egregious pun, a d6 goes in the jar.
So many. Sorry.
I'm gonna use an adrenaline to kick. Oh, yes, to kick that up to a. So I rolled a 4 on the die, which is a horrible 4 plus 17. Use an adrenaline to kick that to a 19. That's how math works.
That's how that works.
19?
19 hits, and that was used in adrenaline? Yeah, I think. All right, thank you, Zag. Appreciate you.
We'll do 1d damage.
Everyone is full up on adrenaline except for Nadine, who
Yeah.
is inspired.
9 plus 9, and then I would like to use a focus
So that's 18
point.
points?
No, it
Oh.
is 9 in total damage,
9 in
and
total
I'd like
damage.
to use a focus point to try and stun it because I don't believe I heard it was in
Sure. Let me see. It is not immune to being stunned. What do I need to do?
It is a DC 19 con save.
You got it. You know, I'm gonna use this D30.
Do it.
D30 plus 7.
Do
Could
it.
still be anything
I
under
mean,
13.
I rolled a 4 on my D30.
That is an 18.
Wait. Yes! Wait! Yes! Ah! It's done! Yes! Yes! I'm gonna hit it again!
So much excitement.
I'm gonna use my bonus action to do flurry of blows! And I go again!
Alright. High variance die coming into the field for me once again.
I can hit it 3 more times! Kablam!
Let's get some kablams in.
Kablam! Kablam! 20. Natural 20.
Natural 20.
All right.
Okay.
For, twice? Double.
Double.
Son of a biscotti.
I'm glad I've been known Darby long enough to speak Darby-lish.
It is a 1 on that, so it's gonna be a... oh wait, no wait, these rolls are evaded. It doesn't matter. Brain is catching up with everything. That's 7 points of damage on that one.
That's something.
Hey, you know
This is all force damage.
Okay.
Magic damage, magic fists. And then we'll roll for the other 2 attacks. You want me to just roll all the attacks at once?
Let's just keep rolling them through. It's all good.
Because they're stunned, it's an advantage.
Correct.
20 again.
Okay. You see the wheels have come
A nat
grinding
20?
to a
Nat
halt.
20 again.
Holy.
Hey, you know what? It's higher than last time.
Higher than last time. It was a 2 on the die this time, baby.
What do we got?
4 + 5 is a 9. And
Cradle
then-
bitties.
You know, just a little bit at a time.
Criddle bitties.
That will be a normal
Criddle
hit,
bitties.
28 to hit.
Yes.
And another 7 points of damage there. Yippee!
All right. This thing is massively huge and almost a little intimidating. And even though you seem to have hit it at some point of its vital structure and you see things are grinding to a halt, it's a little bit hard to get in on. All right.
Fists of Fury, not good at taking down metal. as
How
turns
long is
out.
it stunned, Nadine?
It is stunned until the top of my next turn.
Top of your next turn.
I think.
Mhm.
Let me go look. Field save stun until the start of my next turn. Yes.
Excellent. Well, all right. That's going to waste its turn, too, which is pretty dope. Wyatt.
That
Pretty
is
dope.
super dope.
Yeah.
I have a question. With the boon of spell recall, the wording is that if I were to roll the right number, it lets me cast a level spell without using a spell slot. If I were to succeed in that, would I be able to cast another leveled spell with a spell slot on that turn?
Because it does not use a spell slot. That is correct, Zagmeister. The Wheel of Chaos comes for you, Wyatt, however.
Of course it do.
Okay.
Round and
Wyatt,
round that wheel's going to
Well,
go.
we'll see if it matters.
I heard that go in right beforehand.
Holy.
What are we thinking, everybody?
What? What just happened?
Is it punishment?
Is it punishment?
Oh, I'm not watching.
We are so close.
We were so close, y'all. I know.
Nope, coming on out.
Hey.
Thank you.
Noping that punishment.
It was It
Thank
was
you, Witch
so
King.
deserved tonight, and if we
100%,
weren't
but we're
so close to killing this one thing,
We're so close.
Punageddon is canceled.
Oh my gosh.
if we just
the
kill
name of
this
the
thing
episode,
and
I'm not
then
gonna
you
put
roll
it in.
punishment, then
That's-
we're totally fine
that's
with that.
fine.
We just want to kill this first.
Kill. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so I am.
Although, do we have another room?
No.
It's the same.
Sanctuary. I would love to get to the sanctuary. Yeah, I would like my spells back.
Charlie's real hurt, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. I just eked my way into double digits.
All right, so I'm going to, as a bonus action, well, first I'll peek my face around this pillar I'm hiding behind. I'm still invisible, but as a bonus action, I'm going to cast a healing word onto Charlie
Dang.
at 2nd level.
All right.
So that'll be 2d4 plus 2d4 plus my spellcasting mod.
No matter what.
Yeah. Ooh, that's really good. 14 plus 5 is 19 points of healing out to Charlie.
Yeah.
All
You
right.
over doubled what I had.
All right, and if I get a 2 on this, I can cast a quickened cantrip. That did not work. So that was my bonus action. For my action, I will use a free action to drink a potion while I think.
All right, using that free action to drink that potion. What
I was
did
really
you
counting
get?
on that. What did you tell me?
As you do, you feel this itching underneath your arm, and as you look down, you realize that sprouting out of your side is another arm. Take an additional action.
So now I have 2 actions. Okay,
you
but
don't know what to
whoa,
do
Okay,
with.
but the spellcasting rules are fine with cantrips using multiple,
correct.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Perfect. So that was a bonus action out to Charlie with the level spell, and then a 2 Eldritch Blast volley.
Oh my
That's
God.
8 blasts coming
Jesus.
out.
Okay.
Get it.
All right, let's make that attack.
Gonna start rolling some dice here.
Man, remove that hail.
18 on the die for a 29 on the first one,
That'll do it.
for 12 points of force damage.
Okay.
Second one is it's an 18 to hit. So I'll use 2 adrenaline surges to make that a 19 for
Okay.
10 points of damage.
Okay, so 22 total.
Third is going to be a 25 to hit
Okay.
for 8 points of damage.
30.
4 is going to be a 29 to hit for 13 points of damage. And that's the first volley, and then I pull out with the third arm, pull out another hidden pistol. 19 on the die is a 30 to hit
Yes.
for 4.
4 points of damage.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Do I have adrenaline left?
You have 1 point of adrenaline.
That'll make that 16 and 18
Okay.
for 9 points of damage.
Okay.
2 more. 28 to hit for 12 points of damage.
At what point did you say you dealt 22 points of damage to it?
No. Carrie said that with the first 2 attacks combined.
I'm adding in my
them.
out loud. I'm so
Oh.
sorry.
So
Crap.
it was 40.
Okay.
It was 43 total in the first.
the first
Four.
one.
Unfortunately, that's not going to help me.
Okay.
That's okay. We're just going to add.
One of
little
them was
bit
10,
back.
one of them was 12.
Okay. All right.
And last hit, 26 to hit for 14 points of damage.
Okay.
And then did you tell me what this did?
Yes, it gave you the extra arm.
That's right.
That's why we're having this whole
That's why we did
conversation.
this.
Another hand does not give
That's why
me
we're here.
any more IQ.
It's not handy in that way.
Cool. Well, yep, that was great. And I'm still invisible, and that's me.
That's you. Okay. Brings us to Anare. Send a
did a
sling
really
up
good
here.
Yeah.
And grab some friendship.
Friendship.
I've got a high variance die first right out the gate. Although that's really for me, not for Anare. She's your ally.
Yeah.
That doesn't really
You
count.
the human or Nadine?
Nadine.
Oh, wow.
Oh, thank God for
How
that
does
advantage.
it work? I'm a.
How many hands?
I mean, it's like,
Oh.
You're a medium-sized creature, so you are no more than 10 feet tall.
6.
First attack's gonna hit.
6 feet 5 inches. What's that? Decide now to be tall.
It's gonna be 16 points of damage coming on out on her first attack. Second attack. Oh, he's gonna swing wide. Second attack. Third attack.
Maybe I'll just be 8 feet.
That's gonna hit.
Yeah.
Mari, come on.
That's going
I
to
guess
be
7.
13 points of damage coming on out. That's its turn. It cannot move. Astrid.
Frick yeah. Okay. Hide again. That is a stupid number, like 32.
Like 32.
This is a stupid number.
Charlie,
Oh, okay.
an unstable charge coming out for you. I need you to roll a d100 for me.
Y'all. try.
You do that first.
I mean, you
so
can't-
no.
You got it this time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll do it with these.
Yeah.
These two this time. Oh, way better. 81.
You're going to heal for 52 points.
Yeah.
Charge of the
Oh,
gauntlet
yeah.
resets to 1.
52. Man, they have been pumping up that charge. I didn't even realize. Oh, okay.
Okay, so that is. Why is math so hard?
It's only when people
like
are
a
looking at you.
31.
It's
to hit.
Schrodinger's math.
Yeah.
It's so much easier to math other people's dice than it is your own.
Yeah. We should just do a math train where I'll
Yeah,
math,
it's like-
yeah.
each other's math.
Math to math.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Mathmology.
Mm-hmm.
The mathmology wasn't a pun.
Yeah, it's not a pun. It's close. I'm just getting quick hand drawn on this
In
draw.
math, there's a lot what I say.
5, 6,
There.
There you go.
Burn it.
18.
This jar of loose D6 was full when y'all got here.
Yeah.
It's not that many off the top.
I've been grabbing from lots of sources. I got 3 sources.
Could have been worse.
That was a little
And could
baby
have been
lots.
here.
I know.
True.
That's
Then we would've been panicking.
37 points of magical.
37
Piercing.
points is enough.
Yeah.
As the Hellfire engine goes down
E to the power of nothing.
without even getting any of you pinned underneath it.
Oh, good. Oh, shit. That could have happened.
Yeah,
we-
y'all got it down a little too quick. As all of the challengers in this room have perished, as the Hellfire engine dissolves into ash, as all the creatures in the gauntlet are constructs, they have no emotions and they feel no pain. The ground falls out from underneath you, and you feel yourself falling between everything and nothing. You hear the gears of the gauntlet churning, and as you fall,
Son of a.
Oh,
no.
Choice room?
Yes.
Holy
Yeah.
I was thinking.
cannoli.
We're gambling, right?
And
I
so
mean, we
in a
have
in a choice room, we
Hope up.
can't take a short rest, correct?
that's correct.
That's the choice.
That's the whole thing.
Yeah.
As you land
I feel
in
only
Isri's
getting
choice
one.
room
Yeah.
with 2 doors, as you are well aware, with all of your time in the gauntlet, down the blue door leads the way to the sanctuary, down the red door leads to potentially more danger, but a treat. Oh, good. Exactly what you needed, Zag, as you see Isri shuffling some papers and stacking them. So, congratulations, the audience has rolled, so I can tell you what is in the next room, as a matter of fact.
Oh.
Amazing.
So, there you go. Within the next room, there is a upgrade to a card.
Any card?
No,
What card?
to the stable charge. It will automatically upgrade it from level 1 to level 3.
Whoa.
Wait, so what does that?
It makes it far easier for the audience, for you, alternatively, to succeed at healing when it's rolled.
Oh, that's amazing.
That's really good.
As someone who rolls really bad all the time on the D100s, that's amazing.
Yeah.
So, you're
Okay.
cool, have fun. Either way, you know, I'm just here to support.
I mean,
I feel like I don't know that meme, and I maybe should.
It's all good.
It's Darby, the living meme.
I live
I
on the
mean-
internet too much.
yeah.
I know no memes. I'm terrible at internet life.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I mean, I just got I feel like someone just kind of shocked my heart a little bit.
That's good.
And boosted it up, and the when someone shoots you in the arm and you're just like,
Yeah.
woo, yeah. I kind of just feel like I just got that. If we go super fast, I still have my mirror image and fly and things for 10 minutes.
Cool.
So
then let's go.
if we go in,
Let's
I'll
do it.
I'll still be
rumbling?
up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's
I'm
rumble.
ready.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Hellies.
Isri, we're doing it.
I hope you have an amazing time.
Thank you.
I hope it's nothing too awful. I hope you have a delight. And, well, enjoy.
Well, thank you, Ezri.
As she gestures towards
means
the
it's gonna
red
be
carpet
Talons
on the
crossed.
right.
It's gonna be pretty
It's
rough,
gonna
isn't
be
it?
terrible.
Oh yeah, this is gonna be awful.
Well,
yeah.
Real quick, good to see you again. Good to see you again. Good to see you again. It's a
too.
great
Yeah.
time. We'll
Yeah.
be hoofing it through here, huh?
Yep.
Yeah.
Let's go.
All right, let's do it.
As you all continue down the red carpeted path, you hear the whirring and churring
Oh no.
of the gears of the gauntlet itself moving around you. You see a light at the end of a tunnel,
Uh-oh.
Okay.
and as you reach the end, you feel the ground once again fall out from underneath you, but it's more soft this time. You're not falling nearly so fast. It almost feels gentle.
What the?
Ooh.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, my apologies. For some reason, you're all invisible. Give me a quick second here.
That's
padding.
fine.
Yeah,
We
but
can-
can't we be invisible?
That's totally fine.
Well, this looks lovely.
I'm just relieved to not see Brennus's room.
Yeah.
but the
Yeah.
the statues.
How's she doing?
The statue's broken.
Have you been in here before?
I've met Brennus.
I've met Brennus too.
Yeah.
In
I
their
can't
room.
remember if I've been in this
Who's
room
Brennus?
or not.
A demon child.
Ah,
Yeah.
excellent.
Yeah.
Like a real child?
Will?
Yeah.
Oh.
See,
Not really. I
we
mean-
don't really know what she is,
Again,
and technically,
demon child.
she's not supposed to be here.
No.
Hence the demon.
That
we've,
seems bad.
we've talked to Isri about her multiple times,
And she never
Yeah.
leaves her room, so I don't think she gets enough exercise.
But her bear did show up on Isri's desk randomly, which is a little
Even though
concerning.
Isri keeps trying to get rid of it, it keeps coming back.
Like Brennus.
So you just need to bear that in mind then.
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
Yeah. So this feels like a wizard's
That's a wizard.
what?
And we wizards.
Yeah, no, this feels like a wizard's office.
Yeah.
Sanctuary.
Who wants to actually on this note? Give me a history check.
Yep.
Okay.
Yay!
Yeah, sure.
I'm gonna use my D30
All right.
Do it.
Just for funsies.
It's Tasha.
just to give me a fighting chance with my -1 history.
This is not bad for my typical
How
history.
long does the silvery barbs extra one last?
one turn.
This one turn?
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah.
Cool, I'll just... Whatever. 10.
10,
15.
17?
14.
14? You might not necessarily know this anyway from your time in the Gauntlet, but the rest of you have fought in this room before.
Right.
Okay.
Oh. We have.
What is
Yeah.
it?
We
Don't
followed
go
her
by
somewhere.
the testicle-y thing.
Yeah, don't go. Yeah.
Okay.
You do, as a matter of fact, on that side of the room. It's fairly loud, but not as loud as you would necessarily expect. You do hear shing, shing, as there appears to be something moving inside these coils, and there is a chattering of electricity.
What's on TV?
What?
There's a.
I think it's a
There's a furnace.
It's a fireplace.
Oh, I see.
Okay,
There's
it
a-
looks
there's a-
like a
I see, I
TV.
see.
I
It's
was
a
like-
Yule log.
It
It's-
literally looks
it's
like
crumble
someone's
time.
sitting for like dinner in front of TV. Okay, so
There
that's
is
it.
a knife, and is that
And there's food
yeah?
or something.
Is
Is
it
that a
soup?
desk over there?
There's a desk over there. If you want
I'd
to
like to
investigate
check-
anything,
I'd
let
like
me know.
to check out this table over here.
I'd like to check out the desk.
All right. Give me a quick investigation check.
Okay. That's a 12.
That's a 12. There does indeed appear to be there's a glass pitcher with some red liquid on the inside. There is a bowl with some of that same red liquid and a glass, a wine glass with some red liquid in it. There's also a knife on the table.
Does it look or smell familiar?
With a 12. You know what? Give me a quick medicine check.
Okay.
It smells like copper
It's only
coins.
blood.
18?
18? Okay. The stuff in the pitcher and the glass smells vaguely alcoholic. The stuff in the bowl smells like copper.
Oh.
Gross.
Cool. I think this is blood.
Cool.
Blood bowl.
Don't touch it.
Cool. Yeah. The wine glasses
Have
is
a good night. It's probably okay.
wine. But the bowl and the pitcher are that's blood.
Cool. So someone who lives here potentially consumes
Rituals?
blood or rituals. Let's go with rituals. What's happening in the center of this ritual circle thing in the middle of the room that's lit up?
Give me a quick. I'll allow that either investigation or arcana.
Oh, arcana. I mean, my investigation's really high too, but 28 arcana.
28. Okay. You've also sort of seen this in practice. You get the sense that there is some sort of magical energy that you can't quite see, but with your experience with magic, you can sort of sense, you can feel the little furs on the back of your neck start to stick up a little bit, almost like there's ozone electricity in the air between the summoning circle and those crystals.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
And you've seen people step on that before,
Yeah.
and it hurt.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Nobody touch the center circle, and I would kind of recommend don't go between the crystals in that circle.
I'm hearing
Okay.
a lot of no touching anything.
And you were going to go look at the desk.
I would
on
love
that
to go
note.
look at the desk and
All
not
right.
touch it, but look with my eyeball. I'm touching with my eyes and my
Okay.
vision.
Touching with your eyes and your vision. In that case, let's make this a quick perception check.
Okay, great. Just got trot on over there. No, we're gonna use this one. This one's real good for me. Perception. Oh, that will be a 23.
A 23. That's a pretty dang good perception. All right, there is a desk. The desk.
And that's all you
And
know.
That's all you know.
That's it.
On the desk, there is a writing quill.
Mm-hmm.
There appears to be some sort of what appears to be a letter being
Okay.
written. What languages do you have?
Oh, wow. What an incredible Celestial and Common.
Celestial and Common? Nothing on this language here, bud.
Anybody? Can I identify what kind of language it is? If not, if I can't read it.
You know, I just almost asked you for a skill check from 3.5. That's how high I am. Give me a quick second here. Because now that's the only thing I can think of to ask you. Give me, let's just make this an intelligence check. Unless,
Okay.
are you scholarly in your profession?
I'm
Maybe.
entertaining.
Give me a straight into check.
Is it musical notation?
They're the
Because
same
I'm
thing.
a musician.
Tisn't.
You ever meet a scholar that wasn't entertaining?
You just added my int modifier.
It's correct.
7, 8, 10, 11. Nope.
No
I,
idea.
Anybody good with languages? Because this here thing is written in a language that I don't know and I have not seen before.
There is also a long, thin drawer right on the front. There is also a book
What
on the desk.
what book? What book say? Let's say book.
Book doesn't say anything, as a matter of fact. It has two hard buckles that seem to be tying it shut, and it also seems to be bound shut with some ivory twine that actually has red writing on it.
Fascinating. The red writing. Is that in a language I can read? No. Tragic.
You need help?
Yeah, that'd be lovely. Can I get an investigate for traps at this
I'll
desk?
come over to
Yeah, if you want to go looking for traps,
Yeah,
who wants to go looking for traps?
I was like, I was really good at school, so I
I don't know. I know a couple languages, but
can maybe help. Languages were not my specialty, but magic definitely.
Most of my wizard stuff was enough to just buff myself and then punch people real hard.
Got it.
We don't do a lot of scholarly stuff in my hometown of Eck. A lot of wines. Eck wines, if you would.
I mean, we kind of bolted out of Strixhaven before languages came up, so there's not. But I mean,
We could put our heads together.
should
I
we?
can tell he's not
Who
celestial.
wants to make any kinds of checks here at the desk?
Yeah. What
Knock
were
my
the
socks
checks
So
for
I
the
mean,
letter?
For the letter, well, that actually languages.
It's just, okay.
Sylvan.
Common,
look for traps.
Sylvan, Thieves' Cant, and Undercommon.
Nothing, unfortunately.
Cool.
Sylvan.
So nothing.
The only one that hasn't been said yet is Elvish. So,
Oh.
nope.
I want to look at the book after you do the
15?
A 15?
search for traps.
At the very least, you don't see any.
Okay. I don't see none traps, but also
Wouldn't be
Not
much of a trap.
Not
if
your
you
not
thing.
my
could see.
specialty.
Are you good with traps?
What do you mean?
Do you know how to spot them?
What?
I
Sorry,
don't
what
know.
did Nadine roll for traps?
15?
No. What was the?
I was checking the drawer.
Oh.
I guess.
Yeah, the drawer,
What's the?
it does appear to be locked.
Okay.
What was the the words?
What
Skill.
ability do you do for?
Oh,
checking
that's
traps?
going to be,
Investigation.
that's an investigation.
Oh,
Okay.
I'm really good at that.
Yeah.
By all means, you should.
You do that.
Like, okay, I'm gonna kind of walk around the desk and scope it out and see if I see any traps, magical or otherwise, that I could discern.
Okay, yeah,
Yes.
yeah, absolutely.
Even with an, with an 8 on the die, it gives me a 20. But do I have adrenaline surges?
You do, you have 3.
Just out of like safety, I right now have a non-natural 20. Just out of safety, I'm gonna use 1 to make it a 22.
You don't see any traps?
All right.
Cool.
I think we're good. I want to look at this book.
Yeah.
Does it feel familiar in any way in terms of like arcane magic coming out, like, or anything like that?
Arcana check.
Is the language on it the same as the language on the writing?
Investigation check.
18+. Nope. No, 7.
25.
25. Yeah, this definitely looks arcane in nature, 100%. The way that this book is bound feels ritual to you in nature. It feels arcane, but with that higher roll, how high was it again? It was pretty high,
25.
right? Yeah, that's pretty dang high. For a second, it trips you because your brain starts to think that this might actually be something sort of divine in nature. You've seen some divine spellcasting from your brother, from other people around you. But for that again, it's a split second before you're like, something's wrong, and then you realize it's upside down.
Oh.
Mm.
Oh.
Mm.
Y'all, so, looking at this book, I thought for a second it was divine, but it's upside down or backwards. That, to me, makes me feel like it's,
Yeah.
infernal.
Well, we
And,
could just
like,
add
the
to the book.
language then is probably infernal, which none of us can read.
Yeah.
We can infer that.
So, and the fact that it is bound like this is a little,
Worrisome.
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it's bound pretty intensely.
Yeah, I wouldn't undo the bindings.
No.
Unless it's an infernal binding on a divine book.
Right.
Potentially.
But we couldn't.
We couldn't tell without opening it. I don't know if we want to open it. But I do think, I couldn't see any traps on here. I don't have any way of detecting magic. But because we couldn't, there's no physical traps in here. Could try opening that drawer.
It is
Yeah.
locked. I can't unlock it. But
Yeah, I can try.
Sure. Do you got some thieves tools?
Yes, I do.
All right.
Sleight of hand. Or sorry, it's a dex. It's a dex plus proficiency, right?
That's correct.
Yeah. Okay. Do. 19. That's a 25.
That's 25. Drawer pops open.
Wasender.
Wazinder, you pull it out. And there is another knife. It actually reminds you a lot of the one that is on the table over by the fireplace with the crackling fire in it. However, this one has more serrated edges along it. And there is actually a little bit of that similar red lettering just along the blade itself.
Yeah, it seems like a lot of ritual stuff.
Yeah, so what exactly do we need to do in here? I've only ever been in one of these rooms before, and that one had a little demon child that wanted to play games.
Yeah. Wyatt, thoughts?
Wyatt is over by the electric Tesla thing, tiptoeing very slowly to see how close I can get before my hair starts to stand on end.
You get pretty much right up towards it for about 5 feet away when you start to feel very similarly that ozone feeling
What is up
tingling
with
on your skin.
the Tesla coil over there?
I don't know. I'll look now that I'm here and close and not electrified. So you said there's something spinning inside. Is that what's causing the electricity, or is there like something?
Are you still about 5 feet away from
Yeah.
it? Okay, sure.
I'm
Give
looking
me a
with my
quick
eyes.
investigation check. Looking with our eyes, not our paws.
Yeah.
Good to know.
Yeah.
We're a smart little group here.
Uh-huh. I'm not a smart.
This,
little-
Yeah.
this headband is really helping.
Ooh.
Investigation?
I gotta get my one of those.
With a 16 on the die, that's a 15.
A 15? Electricity hurts
Cool.
is the main thing that you could consider knowing this.
Shocking.
Like you're this far away, you're feeling all of your fur start to go up on end, and all of you see looks like Wyatt rubbed himself against the world's most giant balloon.
Nice.
But it's hard to tell without digging into this thing what's whirring in there, but you know that motion causes electricity.
Do I?
Yeah,
Cool.
yeah. The exacts of it, no, you couldn't tell. You couldn't write a paper on thermodynamics, but
Well, I certainly could try. All right.
I've got a face over here.
Can I look at the statue?
Yeah, absolutely you can.
That's-
The globe.
I was staring down that statue. It looks like an angel that was
look
broken.
at the
statue. What is up with it? What it look like? What the dog do?
It's from this angle, you can tell that it is. If you want to look at it,
Oh, well, I'm going up to it.
sure. It's very clearly used to be what looks like you can see 2 wings.
Mm-hmm.
You can see a face, although the face appears to have some scorch damage across the front of it. You can see that this is a very beautiful face wearing a blindfold.
Does this evoke any memories for me?
Give me a religious check. Religion check.
Great. How about a different die? Because that one was not rolling super high for me. I'm gonna use my inspiration on this.
Yeah, you go right ahead, bud.
Better. How about a 22?
22? Absolutely. You've heard stories and legends of this over time, just sort of in whispering, especially in when you decided to leave home and become an adventurer. You picked up bits and tidbits of cosmology across the way. This is absolutely an angel. You get the impression that this was what was it again that you rolled?
22.
22? Yeah, you know what? Absolutely, I'll give this to you too. This is Zariel.
Zariel, that was her
Ooh.
name, yeah.
Is it?
We've seen the statue.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Is it the
we've seen
same
it before.
statue, or is it different other than the fact that it's broken?
It is different only in that it is broken. You have all
So
seen it
we've
enough.
all seen this before.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
Do we think that Tirabola was maybe
Demon Lord.
Demon Lord's actual room? You're
I
not
mean,
supposed to be real, right? Like,
usually the real things that come in aren't really things that we have experienced just in the
Yeah.
Gauntlet, but you know, that's the first time we've experienced somebody who like
has a name.
With a name.
Yeah.
introduced himself, with a name and not just fighting. So, maybe, but the question still stands, Last time I think I was in a choice room, we had to do a bunch of riddles.
Yeah.
Right.
So are we? Should we find riddles? Or like there's
Sometimes there's a sacrifice element, and the bowl of blood and the serrated
Yeah.
knives are giving that kind of vibe.
And neither of the knives had blood on them.
No.
Okay.
No, actually, both very clean. This
And
this
the
whole
one-
room's actually very clean.
And the one on the table didn't have the writing on it.
That's correct.
Okay. I'm gonna check out this globe.
Sure.
Globetrotters.
Is that, can it open? Secrets? Anything I notice
Investigations.
about it? That's a nat one.
Isn't that one?
Oh boy.
You get a little bit distracted by the globe itself, actually, because
Interesting continents.
you're realizing as you're looking at it
Mhm.
that it doesn't appear to be representing a round world.
Uh-oh.
It's round, but it's representing something that's more complicated than you're able to keep track of, and you get really distracted.
Charlie,
yeah.
I might need you to look at this because it's hurting my brain.
What was that comprehend languages?
Oh, okay. I can come help. That's
the
fine.
gauntlet.
And I like walk away from the book that I was like very concernedly looking at. I guess I'll look at the. What are you trying to find?
I don't know. I just want to see what it is.
What it is? All right, cool. I will investigate the
Yeah,
Globe,
absolutely.
see if there's
Investigation check.
what this is. Why am I trying to do that advantage?
Looking for Carmen San Diego.
I rolled a 10, so that is a, what's my investigation? A 22.
22? Seems to be a globe. You are looking at it. You don't see any place where it looks like it has anything that hinges. You see, it looks fairly old. And it is got, from your knowledge of it, you'd have to do a larger look at it, but seems to be something that seems to be more cosmological than geographical, which is probably why it looks disorienting and odd.
It's a map of the cosmos.
Cool.
Like astral stuff.
Okay.
Astrid.
Astrid.
I mean, I have a crazy thought.
Yeah.
What if I took the knife from the drawer
Okay.
and brought it over to this table and just
Swap
cut
them?
myself a little bit
Oh.
and
Yeah.
put it in the bowl?
That's what I wanted to do, so better you than me, I guess.
That seems like a terrible idea, but also I have.
What
no-
else are we
I mean,
doing?
there are a whole bunch of books here that we can look at first
But-
before we start cutting ourselves.
But
Okay.
again, I don't. Have we picked up the paper on the desk to look to see if there's anything on the other side that's not in,
Nope.
in different language?
No one has touched anything except for the drawer.
We
over there.
scared
Well, you touched the book, I thought.
Oh, you looked at it. You
no,
looked
I-
with your
I-
eyes.
I
Everybody's
was
been
touching-
looking with
Put
their eyes.
down as close as I,
I mean-
could. I have not
I
touched.
can touch the book, right? What's the worst that could happen?
Try it.
I would maybe before we.
As you touch the book, you begin to hear whispers.
Oh!
Yeah.
It's speaking to me.
You feel it vibrating and humming in your hands. Give me a quick wisdom saving throw, please.
Uh-oh.
It's okay, folks. I got something for this if it goes bad. Natural 20.
Natural
Yeah.
20.
Yeah.
You're only going to take half this damage.
Oh!
Oh.
Am I still resistant?
No. No, absolutely not.
Yeah, we are way beyond that.
You are going to take 9 points of psychic damage as you feel something whispering once again in your ear.
Oh, it's pretty loud. Turn down the volume a little bit. What's it saying?
Don't understand the language.
Hey, you mind changing up the language? I don't know what you're saying to me.
Almost feels like fire in your ears. Are you continuing to hold it?
Yeah.
Wisdom saving throw.
Oh my God. Failed the real life wisdom save
19
there.
plus 9 for a 28.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
12 points of psychic damage.
Okay, I'm gonna put the book down.
Put it down,
What a
man.
novel
I don't
idea.
think. I don't think.
Hey.
that's a good idea.
I couldn't understand anything it was saying to me.
Well, a book talking in the first place is not usually a good thing.
It's no bueno.
Give me really quickly, just for the heck of it. Actually, you know what? What's your passive perception?
My passive perception's an 18.
An
Ooh,
18.
that's good.
Okay.
That's really
It seemed to be coming from the
Minus-
book, but also very
minus
specifically from the
23.
binding. The white ribbon.
Interesting.
It seemed to be coming from both, but the vibrations on your hand felt like they were coming from the binding.
Can I borrow that knife, the serrated one?
Sure.
Now I'm not gonna do it before. I'm just gonna talk through what I'm thinking. This knife has the same writing that this thing has.
Okay.
It's serrated, which would probably make it good for cutting binding.
Mm-hmm.
Slicey. The whispering that I heard that hurt my brain something fierce came from the binding specifically.
Let's do it.
I wonder. I mean, like, we're
I
still.
mean, we have no other.
we
Let's
have no
do
other
it.
leads, so
We have no other leads. I'm just gonna
Besides
back up.
Astrid's
yeah.
wrist.
If y'all want to back up a little bit, I will take this on real quick.
I'm just gonna back up here. A little
Sounds good.
and kind of with the globe in between us.
All right. I'm just gonna.
I'll stay over here with you.
Oh my God! Thank you, Astrid.
Of course.
I've
I'm
been
just
hit
gonna
a lot. Okay.
No, it's fine.
stick the. I'm gonna, without
Normally
touching
very
the
brave.
book with my hands,
Okay.
slide the knife under the binding and try and cut it.
Okay. Give me another quick wisdom saving throw.
You got this.
15 plus 9 is the high. 24.
4.
As the blade goes down towards the book, it begins to shiver in your hand, and your hand begins to shake. And there's the part of your mind that keeps the animal brain, the parts of you that listens to your instincts, the part that lets you breathe. You feel this moment as the blade approaches the ribbon. You can't do this. You can't. You shouldn't. You cannot. You cannot do this. You take a deep breath. And breathe out. And you slice through the ribbon.
Oh my god.
And once again, you hear, all of you hear whispers. But they just dance across the air like so much dust. As the ribbon falls away from the book.
Open.
Yep. You sure can.
Go, 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 go.
Sure thing. If
What
there's
book
a bunch
say?
of writing on the inside.
In a language I can read.
Absolutely not,
Oh,
unfortunately.
no.
It's still. Does it look the same language as what was written on the binding?
Yeah.
It's more.
You're sure seeing a lot of it right
It's
now.
more infernal. There's not some book of comprehend languages here in this.
We can.
I mean,
there's a
I
bunch of
can
books in
go
this
look
corner.
and
Let's take a look. But this book is open. I'm just gonna.
Also,
see
a new
if
legendary
there
card
is
has
a
been
language
obtained.
dictionary.
Ooh, much excite.
Is there a card of comprehend languages
Yeah.
in there?
I'm gonna start looking at the books.
Yeah,
what
I'm gonna
book-
start
what
on
book
this
bindings
side.
say?
I'm gonna-
See
Well,
if we
look
can
at
find
her.
an
Pictures
an
in here.
infernal to come in. translating
I'm looking for
dictionary.
pictures.
Sure.
I'm Gaston.
Everybody give me investigation checks.
This book has no pictures in it.
Why do I keep rolling you?
If you want to make an investigation check for the book, to
18.
18.
I'm gonna use 2 points of adrenaline to make that a 21.
A 21.
Ooh.
Oh,
I
hey,
heard
we
something.
got a heckin' follow. Who did that? Oh. I'm not sure how to pronounce them. But Mike, we're sure happy to have you here. Thank you so much for the follow. As you are looking at the bookshelf, you do see one that has the letter in common A,
Mm-hmm.
and then the letter in common Z, and then a couple of infernal characters.
I open that book.
As you do, you open it, and you realize every page says the same thing.
That's bad.
What?
What it say?
Z.
Yeah. Has to do, I think, with the statue. All of these pages say Z.
Zariel.
Can I pull out a random book and see if it's the same?
Yeah, absolutely.
Hmm.
Pull out any book, random book, sure.
Yeah.
I
I just want to see if all of them, the inside is like, if we're looking at something magical in here.
You pull out a random book, and this one appears to be. You can't necessarily read the script on the front. Not necessarily because it doesn't appear to be in a language you understand, but because it almost looks like someone hand wrote on the cover.
Okay.
And as you open it, you realize that it's got very similar maps to the globe that's behind you. However, it has a whole bunch of handwritten arrows
Ooh.
that are all pointing towards the bottom of the globe.
Well,
I'm going to run over to the globe, lay it on my back, and look at the bottom of it.
Does it rotate?
I don't know, but I'm doing it this way.
You've looked at this pretty intensely already. You don't see anything new.
It's pointing to something at the bottom.
spin it around.
You spin my head.
Okay, I can spin the bottom to the top.
Yeah.
I don't think it correlates.
Nothing happens.
But that's all this book's about. So this one's not about Z.
Are there any images inside this book?
The book?
Uh-huh.
Give me a quick investigation check.
Also, is it handwritten or typed? Or
Looks absolutely handwritten.
all right, this is
I'll give you
somebody's
that for
journal.
free.
Yeah, yippee! Nope.
What did
It's
you
a.
get? What's it with your skills?
Oh yeah. Is this an investigation? Yup. Yeah, that's a 5.
It's a 5.
I
Here's
mean-
what I'm gonna tell you. That's enough.
Whoa.
Because all you do is you just start thumbing through looking for. You're just thumbing through looking for pictures.
Yeah.
And as you thumb through, there is an image at the back of the book that appears to be hand drawn, actually on the back of the cover itself.
Okay.
On the inside part,
Yeah.
where it's blank normally.
Where the author goes.
This book was written by Zariel.
And let me actually get that for you.
Oh my god!
Ooh.
It's crazy. It's wow.
Astrid's book just looks like somebody fell asleep on their keyboard.
Mm-hmm.
Let me just.
We're getting an image.
Okay.
Yep. Let me get this up for the audience.
Whoa. Oh boy.
Actually, let me get this up.
Okay.
Interesting.
This is the book for the A to Z book, or the book that
This is
No,
the book
This
that's
is
the journal in.
The one that
book
was bound.
that we cut open.
okay, got it.
Okay.
If you zoom out, you can see what the picture is. Is above the map.
I see.
Yeah.
Well, just me, or does that kind of correlate
Maybe that's a
with
globe.
boom,
Oh.
Yeah.
boom, boom, boom?
Also, and I'm just realizing, my apologies, there are 2 more drawers on this desk on the side. Completely forgot looking at this.
Can we open?
I'll go open one of them.
Yeah, absolutely. One of them is locked, one of them is not. The one at the bottom is not locked. It has 3 glass bottles in it. The one at the top is locked.
I can't unlock.
I will come back and use my tools. Plus 7.
Does that look like to
That's a
me-
23.
If this was
That's a
oriented
23?
over the
Absolutely.
room,
It pops
Yeah,
open.
that's what we were
take
doing.
this to the
There is
circle,
another
Tesla coil and then the
bottle
rug.
in
Uh-huh.
there.
Something like that.
This one
That's
has
kinda what
a
I was
bright
thinking,
blue
too.
liquid in it.
Bright blue.
Can I check it out? Smell? See
Yeah,
if it's
give me a
familiar.
quick sniff.
Drink it.
Give me
is
a
it
quick
just
perception.
Perception.
What goes here?
My passive perception is 23.
Let's roll for it. 'cause
Okay.
you're sniffing.
Yeah.
That's a 28.
Great.
Just want some blue stuff.
It doesn't necessarily smell familiar, but it does smell really nice. Very sweet.
Drink it.
Can I take a little sip?
Little sip. Tastes very sugary.
It's Powerade.
Although I will say, with that passive perception, you notice that as you take a little sip, it doesn't really seem to, like,
Doesn't do anything.
Well, it just seems like there's the same amount
Oh,
in the bottle.
you can never empty.
Ooh.
Oh.
So this is
Never ending.
start.
Glass.
Well, we got blue. We got a blue circle here. We
We
got
got red.
red. There's blood. There's the blue stuff.
We
Also,
don't have anything black.
can I try my luck with the globe, perchance?
Yeah, absolutely. Give it a whirl.
We're a girl.
I'm
Also,
gonna-
because star charts. I mean, this could be a star chart thing too.
Could be.
That
And-
was my next
Yeah.
thought, is looking at it to see, because the journal
Yeah.
that I have is all pointing to somewhere on this globe,
on
and
the-
I'm trying to find
Yeah, here I'm gonna.
like I want to wherever it's pointing. I was planning on pushing that to like
Yeah.
see if it like there was a button on it, but
maybe
I,
it's a. Yeah.
but I
Oh.
don't know.
Just scooch it up.
I'd love to investigate this here globe.
Sure.
In
I'm
correlation
also
with
just
the-
gonna take all the bottles out.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it no open.
No.
Okay.
Doesn't appear
yeah.
to have a hinge.
I'd just like to do a little check in relation to this drawing, I guess. 14 plus 4, 18. And I'll kick an adrenaline to make it a 20.
Kicking in an adrenaline to make it a 20.
Yeah.
All right. So looking at it and looking at the shapes on this hand-drawn piece of paper, this is an incredibly crudely drawn piece of paper. As a matter of fact, especially because are you looking at them together at the same
Yeah,
time?
I'm like trying to see if there's any
Okay.
correlation I can draw here.
So everything in this room, with a 20, everything in this room is very precise. It's very clean. The handwriting is very practiced and well put together.
except for this one.
Except for this one. This one almost looks like it was done with crayon.
Oh,
Like a child did it.
Mm-hmm.
frick.
The drawing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very simple colors, very simple representations. You don't see anything that seems to line up with the globe.
Even if I borrow the book that
The one that I have that's
Yeah.
all pointing to something.
yeah, with the book, does that help at all? Okay.
This is the thing.
Actually, really quickly, do you have that same book in your hand?
Yeah, I'm holding it in my hand. I'm trying to figure out where
I
it's
also
pointing
still
to
have
on the globe.
The Z
The
book.
Z book. As you start flipping through it, both of those books are now suddenly blank.
What?
What? At what point? At what point did it go?
Blank.
Around the time you pulled out this piece of paper.
Okay, so when I first went to the globe, it was still there.
Yes.
And then when you pulled it out, as I was looking at it, it went blank.
Correct.
Okay.
The cow pelt here
Or whatever that is. Is it a bear?
There is a fur rug. On
for
the
a
floor.
rug. Is there anything
And it's
investigate? Yeah, I'll make an investigation.
I'm
check.
gonna go check out the coil now and try to see if
Sure.
there's something in the middle. Wyatt, wanna do anything?
23.
23?
Lots of things.
Yeah.
None of them here.
Are you looking with your eyes or looking with your hands, Nadine?
I'm looking with. Oh, if I'm looking with my eyeballs, then it'll be higher than that.
I guess I just mean like. So I'm assuming you're investigating. You're picking this thing up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a little bit.
Sure does look like a fur rug. Doesn't appear to be anything underneath it. No hidden trapdoors.
Creature.
It's clean, well put together. That'd be a different check. That'd be more like a nature or a survival check.
Okay.
But big mammalian,
Alright.
furry.
I mean, we can get past the Tesla coil with this here hither tither
with
stick.
a what?
I got a fancy go-to stick.
What?
I go here, I go there. We can get past the
Like
Tesla
you can
coil.
bamf stuff? Like I can.
Oh.
Not bamf. We could just walk, but we can walk through a hole. It's like your hole, but like it goes somewhere, and it can
Okay, so we could get into the thing in the middle of it, you're saying? Or get to the other side of it?
go both.
So instead of sticking around, you can make like a stick and beat it.
Mm-hmm.
Got it.
Yeah.
So why,
It's close,
when you
but not
looked at
quite.
the Tesla coil, did you see if there was space enough for someone to get
Yeah,
in between
I'm
there?
now looking on it. I'll roll investigation.
I deduced I could get about 5 feet away before I would be in serious danger.
Well, that's helpful.
That's an 11.
That's an 11.
Yeah.
This thing is very volatile and seems to be moving a lot very quickly.
Is there anything inside of it?
You mean on the like
Sand?
in between it and the wall?
It's
It's a thin base leading up to about 10 feet up in the air. There is a series of circular pipes, tubes.
and
that's
it's just spinning.
Sounds like there's something spinning on the inside of it.
And then behind it is the corner of the room.
Yep.
Is there anything beyond the Tesla coil?
Not that you can
Okay, so it's just like a blank corner. Okay.
Yeah,
and
with your
then,
passive perception, no, it doesn't seem to be anything back there. At least not with your eyes.
can I make an active perception check?
Sure.
21.
Well, you don't see anything.
You said that that blue bottle is infinite.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go check out the blood bowl and the pitcher and the wine glass and just pour a little bit out of each one onto the floor and see if they're also
Oh, purple.
infinite.
Yeah, blue puts red is purple.
The
There's
wine
a purple line.
pours out
Okay,
and just splatters across the floor.
cool.
Are you
Did you
pouring
just
out?
pour all the wine out?
Just a little wine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the wine splatters against the floor. This looks less infinite.
Cool.
You notice an active lessening.
What about the blood bowl?
Are you gonna pour some blood out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want to pour it into a
It
jar?
sloshes and pours a little bit out, and you see a ring along the side of this
Gross.
film and some
Oh, gross.
particulates along the edge of the bowl
So that's
that seem to
there.
cling to it.
Okay.
So,
It's a
implying
purple
there's
one.
less.
Okay. All right.
I'm gonna just try something weird for funsies. I'm gonna go back to the desk, take the quill, dip it in the blue bottle, and then, I don't know, try to write something on the paper.
Sure.
Oh, is there an inkwell?
There is an inkwell. It's in an inkwell.
Yeah, the quill is in an ink.
It writes on top. It's kind of thin. It's almost too thin to be ink
Yeah.
in that moment in time.
Okay, then I'm going to
know.
just, I guess since it's infinite, I'm gonna just pour out the blue in like a circle around the chair and the desk. And
Okay.
it doesn't seem to be like emptying at all. Okay.
Doesn't appear to be. There is now a very slippery, wet floor sign needed. There's a whole bunch of blue liquid on the floor.
So we opened the drawer that was unlocked,
And the one that was locked.
and the
Yeah.
one that was locked, and so we got the blue liquid in a bunch of jars.
It was
Yeah.
3 jars.
Three
Three
empty-
empty
And
jars.
I think one of the jars we should put the blood in.
So
I'm gonna bring all the
okay,
all
I'm
the
just
blood
gonna
liquids over to the desk.
I'm gonna leave the blue bottle in the chair.
Okay.
Just because that's where the blue is. Then I'm gonna go fill one of the red, or fill one of the empty bottles
Uh-huh.
with the blood that's in the pitcher.
Okay. The blood is in the bowl.
Oh,
Wine
blood
in
is
the
in the
pitcher.
bowl.
And then
Wine is
it's
in the
wine
pitcher.
in the pitcher.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
And the glass is empty.
The
or
glass
full?
is now empty. At least that's what I assumed you had spilled. But I'm realizing if you poured it from the pitcher, then it still has wine in it.
Okay.
Um,
I was gonna pour from each vessel, all 3 of them. So.
Yeah, it's got less in it now.
What do you think? Blood or wine?
Blood.
Why not both?
Well, I mean, we could do both and then dump one out at one point.
Well, we could do blood because
Right.
horrendously we are capable of getting more.
Yep.
I mean, I do have a lot of cuts on me right now.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll fill one of the bottles with blood, like just dip it in,
Okay.
grab some blood, and then I'm gonna leave that on that. No,
Uh,
it
It
goes
kind of looks like by
in
the Tesla coil.
Yeah,
no?
it looks like
I'm
it
gonna
goes
bring
by
it
the Tesla coil.
over to
Bringing it over to the Tesla coil.
coil.
But we still don't know where
Unless this is supposed to be. I mean, the orientation of this picture could be the other way.
It could
If
rotate.
we put the blue, because like yellow could be electricity, red could go. Because if we do it the other way,
Then the red is where the blood is.
yeah. Then the red.
Well, because then if you do it the other way, the start.
Science.
If you do it the other way, the start of the whole thing is the book. And you
Yeah.
start at the book, you go to the middle, you go from there to the
Then we
circle
need
in
to,
the middle.
We need to bring the
blood.
the
You go
blue
from
over
the
to where the bear pelt is.
yeah.
Can you bring the blue over to the pound?
Sure.
Do we want to try the first orientation first before we do this?
Yeah,
Or do
sure,
we
why
wa-
not?
Or do we want to just?
Well, we
there's
don't
also,
know what yellow
There's also the
is.
colored line. So
I mean,
And we figure.
Yeah, what does
Yeah.
that mean?
yellow plus
I
red
mean, all
equals
those-
orange.
yeah.
Well, we don't have yellow.
Blue plus yellow equals. But if we're guessing that the electricity is yellow, what happens if we take one of these colored bottles over to there?
Oh yeah. What if we pour a little bit of blue into one of the empty jars and then stick it in the
And the electricity.
Yeah.
All right, I'll do. I'm at full health, so why not? I'll put.
Advanced technology.
I'll take
Oh yeah.
the blue
Enhance.
bottle, pour a little bit
Zoom
into
in.
one of the empty bottles.
Okay,
and
so
I'm
we've
gonna-
got a bottle full of blood, a bottle full of blue.
Yeah, I left the bottle full of blood where the blood is.
Okay.
So 2 bottles full of blue and a bottle full of blood.
Yeah.
I mean, electricity.
And I'll take the blue bottle and just, I don't know, try to get it in the middle of the coil if that's possible.
All right.
We got
Are you like getting right up in this coil?
Sure.
As you get up, right up towards it, and you hold the bottle
become
out. You're.
fluff?
Give me a dexterity saving throw.
Oh. Sure.
A high dex.
Yeah, that's a 30.
30. 9 points of electricity
Okay.
damage. Or of lightning damage.
Yeah.
Electricity,
D&D
lightning.
term.
Yeah, whatever.
The D&D, the fantasy term for it. Yes.
Okay.
As a bolt of purple lightning shoots out and hits you right in the elbow
purple.
Jinx.
Okay.
and knocks you back about 5 feet.
But
Okay.
did anything change with our color bottle, or you just hurt?
Anything changed with the color bottle?
No, that bottle is still in your hand, it's smoking a little bit, but you don't get the impression that has anything to do with
Was that
anything
the
more than the
blue or
fact that
the
you just
red?
get struck.
Blue.
We could try getting the red over there and assume the orientation is correct on this picture.
Okay. This circle in the middle. Can you all tell me about a little bit about this?
All I remember is it hurts to walk through it.
Yeah, it hurts. It's like I don't know, some kind of.
I think the stones might do something, like fire off some magic, but I don't remember.
Okay, but the lightning was
Sure,
purple.
it has been investigated already.
Yeah.
Yeah. Saksa.
What did
Lightning
I-
was purple, but it was a very pale lavendery
Okay.
And not this
electricity.
dark.
Yeah. When I investigate for what type of magic, all you said was that it would hurt, right? When I investigate the circle, not the.
Oh
not
yeah,
the
yeah.
lightning.
You've
I
seen
did
peop-
not
you've
investigate
seen
the
people
lightning.
in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've seen people go into the center of this circle before it hurt. But yeah, if you want to investigate, knock your socks off.
I just like, or like, are,
Give me an Arcana check.
yeah, I guess in relation to the crystals themselves, maybe. Which is in Arcana check, or it was 14.
14. Okay.
Okay.
It's not bad. You get the impression that this is indeed some sort of a magical focus point. Like it's there to draw things in and pull things out. You also get the impression that it's particular. Like there's a lot of writing on the center plinth in the middle, and you get the impression that it has a very specific set of requirements and potentially multiple requirements. So it seems to have multi-purpose use depending on what is occurring within it.
Interesting.
You said that blue bottle is infinite.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I have an empty health potion bottle. I don't use them a ton, but we could pour some of the blue in this, and we could try to toss it in the middle of there and see if something happens.
I also was gonna try to pour a little of the blood in there.
What?
I don't know.
We haven't seen any other liquids of any other color, have we?
I mean, the inkwell, right, has black.
Has black ink.
The ink has
Oh.
black. Okay.
That's why I was sort of asking if there's an inkwell.
And then we
but,
just need yellow.
I mean, we
Is
have
it
3
the-
primary colors represented there, plus their mixies, but not in between each other, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like the lines drawing them
Like-
together are not the colors that would be mixed between them.
No,
But
it's
if we
just like
drew a
random.
line by pouring it on the ground, like we could pour red and blue, or we could mix them together in a bottle and like draw a line
I'm
Yeah.
just gonna move this. I think I might be
from the
able to see
Tesla
it a
coil
little
to
bit
the
better.
center.
We
The
but we
blue-
need yellow to get orange.
Right.
The blue
and green.
bottle that I put the blue stuff into.
Yes,
Can I pour a little bit of the blood in it and see what happens?
absolutely.
Okay.
As you do, you notice that the blue actually seems to float up to the top, and the blood seems to sink down, almost like it was much thicker, down towards the bottom and settles. It does not mix.
Try it with the wine.
Well, now I have to pour it all out.
It's the bottle game. You pour the blue back into the
Yeah.
blue, and then the red stays there, and now it's time to pour in the fucking. Yeah.
We need a funnel.
Okay, I'll take the other empty one and I'll get the blue one that I left on the chair over there and put some of the wine and some of the blue in there.
A very similar thing begins to happen. The wine
blue
sinks to the
doesn't mix
bottom,
with
and
the
the blue goes up towards the top.
Can I have some of that blue?
Sure.
Pour it into my empty jar. Is this insane? Me throwing this in the middle there?
Do it.
I mean, honestly, we should be. Not much else we should be doing.
We
I'm gonna
passed.
be looking at some books in a second,
Yeah.
so. Why are you
All
looking
right.
with me?
Sure.
Do I know, like with my investigation, that if I walk between these like crystals, I'm gonna get zapped?
In between the crystals, your check was real high. In between the crystals, might be like like uncomfortable, like emotionally, but you'd probably have to get yourself actually onto the arcane signets to activate them.
All right. Just because I don't have a great throw, I'm gonna walk between them, get right up next to it, but not onto it.
Okay.
No.
Toss my now empty healing potion jar that had some blue stuff into the middle.
Okay. Simple enough. That doesn't even really require a check. Just kind of tossing it there. Shatters across. A bunch of blue liquid starts to seep into the cracks. As it does, you see it start to bubble, and there's some steam.
Nothing. All right, that was my idea. I don't have any more jars.
Let's go look at some books. I wonder if the rest of them are blank now.
Yeah, sure. I'll help look.
Sure. Let's get some investigation
Just
checks all
pawn
around.
I'm
any
just gonna
book.
help. If
All
that's
right,
okay.
add advantage then. my friend.
Yay! Natural 20.
All right.
Nice.
With
You
a
didn't
natural
help.
20. And are you looking for anything particularly, or are you just looking to look? Looking for ideas?
Looking for. I mean, this is all of these spines are in this language that I can't read.
No. No.
Any of them that I can read, I'm gunning for first.
Okay, sure. There are several. There is one that appears to be a history of a particular tower. It was a tower. You just recognize the name of a history of magical towers. Within, you don't recognize the name of, however, the land that it's in.
Okay.
Just doesn't ring any particular bells to you, but you do recognize it's a history of magical towers across a couple of different planes, but all of them seem to have in common that they were places of study that were built by elves across a couple of different planes. And they seem to have been libraries and places people could study arcane magic. There is one that appears to be, this one is on Fiendish Hierarchy. You do find one on several legal systems across the multiverse. One mentioning the pathways through the city of Sigil.
Okay.
And you do see one that is a bright yellow.
Oh.
Is that book Zariel by any chance?
It does have a big silver Z on the spine.
I'll grab that book.
You grab that book. As you open it up, there's a yellow potion bottle on the inside.
Oh.
Fascinating.
So we
There's
Okay.
yellow liquid
Okay.
on the
We
inside.
found
Okay.
blue, we found yellow.
So, Nadine, why don't you sit on the rug with that?
Wait. We
Wait.
need to use it first.
Okay,
And
hold
then
on.
you can sit on the rug with
We
it.
found blue in the desk. We found yellow
But they don't mix.
over here.
But if we pour them on the ground on top of each
Oh,
other.
shit. I think this means the red is on the inside of that Tesla.
Yeah,
coil.
and that's
I
fine.
think and the black is.
I'll take a healing potion. I'll be pretty much at full. I'm good at avoiding
we can just
things.
tether past it.
Well,
Yeah,
she
but
has to go
also-
in it.
And I'm
Is there room for somebody to get in the Tesla coil?
Based on what you've seen, and based on the fact that you're of a 19 intelligence, I'm just going to tell you right now, electricity seeks a source.
Yeah.
It's
You're
not
gonna
about
get
room.
electrocuted.
Oh, I maybe misunderstand what this is then.
Oh, do you mean like where are you trying to go?
Because like I'm imagining like a Tesla cage. Have you ever seen those in like
Oh
museums?
yeah, you're talking about like a I'm
It's
forgetting
like
the
there's
word.
like the
yeah.
giant cage
Yeah,
around
giant
the
cage.
No,
Okay.
no. It's
This
more
is
like a
just-
stand
It's-
with
yeah.
two circular tubes
Understood.
on the top.
Like
Got
it's
it.
basically
So you
the
could get-
coil without.
Oh, I see. And it's just firing onto the. Understood. I was horrendously
You could
misunderstanding.
walk right up to it and touch it if you wanted to, but these
No,
would be
thank you.
choices.
But I'll sit with the. Oh, so what am I doing with yellow again? Oh, we should mix it with blue.
And with red
I mean, we
to get
can
orange.
try. I mixed the blue and the red, and they won't
They
mix.
won't mix,
But
Well,
you
but
can.
blue and yellow may mix.
I don't know if this is the right. Maybe it's not the right red.
Yeah, let's try
Let's
with
try-
the yellow.
let's
try
try
mixing
blue
blue
and
and
yellow.
yellow.
Are we doing that?
Yeah.
Yeah, let me drink a health potion first, so
Yeah,
we
yeah,
get
yeah,
a
yeah.
new bottle.
You do have still the two bottles that have. I mean, they've got stuff.
Two
in them.
extra.
We can
They have
pour
stuff-
it.
Can I just pour it into the fire?
We can pour the blood back
Okay,
into
I'm gonna
the bowl.
pour it and pour the
Well, they're
experiments
mixed,
into the
they're
fire.
mixes.
Okay, absolutely, you can do that.
And I assume I
My
have
last
a little
suggestion of the
a
night.
little bit of water in my pack, so I'll try to clean
I'll
it
allow
out a
you
little
all to
bit.
have
Thank
water.
you.
I'm magnanimous.
I've got wine.
Great. Not helpful.
I got more wine, I guess.
But okay, so I'll take one of the empty ones, pour a little bit of the blue in it, and then hand it to Nadine.
Absolutely. And both of you are smart enough to, as you're both bringing these bottles together, to realize that they do appear to be very similar in make. As you pour the blue and the yellow together in the empty bottle, they do make green.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
So now we
So
just
we
need to
got
find
it
the
green.
right red.
Based off of this map, we found the blue in the desk, the yellow in the books,
Red's in the Tesla coil.
res in the coil, and black. We somehow have to figure out how to get, because this circle can summon things.
Right.
We have to figure out how to summon the black.
No, I think either
No,
the,
it's
the
the
black
ink.
is either the ink or
ink.
it's all three colors mixed together.
Oh yeah, that works.
Can
too.
I try
Overthinking.
in the other empty bottle doing the yellow with the blood?
You sure can. As you do, the same thing happens.
It's
The
the
red
same
blood
thing.
sits to the bottom and the yellow sits on top.
Okay, now I'm gonna try the yellow. I'm gonna pour that out. Try the yellow with the wine. Same
Mine goes
thing.
to the bottom. Yellow sits
Okay.
on top.
Do any of y'all wizards have like that wizard hand thing?
Yeah, I
mage
do.
hand?
We could
Oh.
try that to get
Oh,
the
into the
coil.
Tesla coil.
Yeah.
Why didn't
Duh.
you say that before?
I don't,
Do you still have an extra hand?
I don't know.
No, that's one turn only, I think.
It is.
I mean, not to judge.
I didn't mind the
but-
danger. I don't care.
I mean, that's cool, but like,
Okay, I'm gonna do something crazy again for funsies. I'm gonna pour some of the yellow in and use the knife. Cut just like a teensy bit of myself and try that blood.
Sure, you're gonna take 1 point of slashing damage.
Okay.
The same thing happens. The blood sinks to the bottom. The yellow
think-
drips to the top.
I think we gotta get in that coil, figure out how to turn it off, and get a jar out of it.
Or just reach your mage hand in.
Okay.
Or we
Yeah,
can-
I'll get a little bit closer. With the bottle of blood that I made earlier, and put it in my mage hand and try to put it like at the top.
Sure. You also got Hydra coming on out
Oh,
to you.
sure.
Welcome on in, David Palladian.
Hi, Diva. So yeah, gonna use my mage hand
Okay.
to put it at the top of the.
For a second, you do see a whirring of air as it seems to shimmer, and you see electricity shoot around the bottle and then fade.
Can you try to see if there's like any compartments or anything in the
Yeah.
In the coil itself?
in the coil itself?
Okay, can I
Or the
use
tout,
my
like-
mage hand to kind of check it out?
Sure, I'll allow an investigation with your mage hand.
Okay. That is, I don't know if it'll help, but I'll use my last adrenaline to make that a 15.
The 15. It's easy enough. This thing appears to be largely one piece.
Okay.
It appears to be a little bit hollow on the inside. You do hear something moving that seems to be magically gathering some of this energy, but it's sealed on
Yeah.
top. It's completely flesh. Almost looks like it was cast this way.
Okay. But I can kind of just leave the
If
bottle
you want to
at
leave the
top.
bottle there, you are absolutely free to
Cool.
do that.
I'm just gonna do that.
I feel like we're missing something.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
I can grab that.
Well,
ink
we also
bottle and
might
stick it
have
in the middle.
The
but-
globe, we
Matt?
still haven't figured out the globe.
Yeah, I mean, I looked at that thing really closely. I spun it, I touched it, I looked for every compartment, but if someone else wants to, it was selected. Like, I mean, it's Cosmos.
is it hollow on the inside? The globe?
The
If
globe?
If I knock
Yeah, it appears to be.
Smash it.
shake it, does it sound like anything's rattling in there?
No.
Do we want me to break it open? I feel like that's probably gonna piss something off.
Have we looked at so the table that the blood and stuff is on, is it like a coffee table with nothing underneath it?
It is
Or-
exactly
okay.
like a coffee table.
Okay, so there's no compartments or anything in that table. What about the furnace?
The fireplace?
Yeah, the fireplace. Does it look
Absolutely.
like there's anything that moves?
Give me a quick
anything...
investigation check.
Okay. 16 plus 12, 28.
28. The fire appears very mundane. It's crackling, it's hearty. It's actually kind of cozy, weirdly, despite the blood. Very healthy fire for no one being here. But as you peer through it, for a second there, you would expect to see the back of a chimney, the back of a fireplace. But for a second, you see more light, and it flashes through, and you realize that that level level of brick is transparent. And through it you see another room.
Hey, y'all. We can go through the fireplace to somewhere else.
You first.
I'll go
Oh,
first.
I can. It's easily been 10 minutes, right?
Oh, yes.
Okay. I mean, if you want to go first, otherwise I have something that can make me immune to, or resistant to fire damage, but...
But you don't have that much health, and I still have a bunch.
Or actually... I can see into that room, right?
A little bit, but it's fuzzy. It just seems more like it's a source of light. You can see what look like walls beyond it.
Okay, so I couldn't bamf into it.
No. What I'd say is you're
With my
smart
Arcana
enough with
knowledge,
your
yeah.
Arcana. It's not clear enough. You can't realistically see where you're going. You also are smart enough to know that that's probably some kind of a barrier.
Got it. Okay, so I couldn't, like, I would bounce.
Probably.
Okay, never mind. It looks like there's a room back there, but there's a chance that there's no way to get through it. It could be how we have to get out of here once we figure this out. I was just thinking if there's any other
There's
red
no door.
liquid. Yeah, so I was just thinking if there's any other red liquid around here. Like, I was just trying to find... Has anyone checked the couch cushions?
No.
Go ahead.
I don't know. I'm trying to find another bottle.
There's 3 bottles. If you check the couch cushions, I'm going to tell you right now, they are
Nothing.
just couch cushions.
Okay, so we
And
have...
I don't even need an investigation. It's not something that's
Yeah.
very hidden. It's a couch.
I think
All
we
right.
just put the ink in the middle.
Yeah,
and
I'm
we
gonna
put
grab the ink with my mage hand and put it in the middle.
Yeah, absolutely.
sigil.
Although, as you're doing that, give me a quick intelligence check, Astrid.
Okay. That's a nat 20.
Nat 20?
Whoa.
Sure.
For a 20.
You are doing this, and as you pick up the inkwell and it moves past you, it's glass, but it's got a slight green hint to it. It looks almost a little bit more, for lack of a better phrasing, working class. It doesn't appear to be as finely wrought as the bottles
Okay.
that the other potions have been in, which are very clear, very elegant, almost look magical in make. The yellow bottle and the blue bottle appear to be almost exactly the same. This doesn't appear to have anything similar about it at all, other than the fact that it has liquid in it.
Okay, so the bottle is different.
The bottle is different.
Okay.
I think it has to be in the exact same type
Yeah,
of bottle.
I'm gonna empty one of the blood mixture bottles and put some of the ink in one of those,
Okay.
and then put that in the middle.
Yeah.
Sure.
So that's...
It
now
sits in the middle.
Our 2 potion
we have
bottles are-
blue. So we have blue sitting
Got it.
on the desk.
And
We
with-
have yellow sitting on the...
Where did you all put the green potion?
I don't know
You
if
have
we've
a-
done anything with
We haven't done it.
We haven't done
Okay.
it yet.
Should we draw?
Yeah,
the
I'd like to.
line?
I'd
Yeah,
like
let's
to
draw
trace the line from basically the bare rug to the Tesla coil with that green, just kind of like pouring it out on.
Okay.
The yeah.
You pour it out. There's a bunch of green liquid on the floor.
Does it empty or does it stay green?
It stays full and
Stay
it
full of
stays
green.
green.
Oh,
Cool.
fascinating.
So we have a blue one, we have a yellow one, we have a green one,
Now,
and we have black in one of them.
try pouring the black out. See if it stays infinite.
Oh yeah.
You have the ink.
Yeah. What were you gonna say?
We haven't checked the other side of the Tesla coil, right? We haven't walked around it.
No.
We just walked up to it. It's like
From this side.
I wonder if it's like if there's something in the corner, maybe in the floorboards or something
Try it.
past
You
it.
said you could get past.
Could.
Yeah. Can I hither tither?
Yeah.
use
Give
a
me the
chart?
wording on the hither tither.
Yeah. Yippee! I'm gonna steal something from a rich man's vault using a hither tither staff. I'm kidding. I expend a charge and I can create 2 portals, 2 linked portals, appearing on a flat surface of my choice. I can see within 1,500 feet of myself. So,
Okay.
can I do from? What is a surface that I don't think will hurt me if I do it? I guess just part of the wall. I guess next to the globe, and then just target part of the wall on
Behind the other side
behind
of
the other
coil?
side of the Tesla
Okay,
coil,
absolutely.
and then just boop, boop, boop.
As you arrive on the other side of the Tesla coil, you hear the whirring begin to gather and pull, and you see an arc of electricity beginning to grow. Dexterity saving throw, please.
Ooh, that's okay. Just actually probably the best person for this one. Dex saving throw?
I did say that.
Okay, then I'm gonna read this really. There's something. Drunkard's Luck. That's deflect, discipline, survivor. Okay, I rolled a 15. Is that a failure?
15? That is not.
Okay.
It
Nice.
is, in fact, exactly the same.
Hot dog.
You are going to take 10 points
I'm taking
of lightning
0
damage.
with
Okay.
evasion.
Oh,
Dex save.
then I probably should, but whatever, it doesn't matter.
Looking around this area, is there anything out of? Can I do an investigation check for anything? Out of
Sure,
place?
absolutely. Give me a quick investigation check. 6.
I will kick it up with my last adrenaline to an 8.
You don't see anything at the end of that. Make another dexterity saving throw.
Yeah. That is a 12 plus 19 is 31.
9 more points lightning damage. It's stomping at your feet, though. It is hard to look.
Okay. Not seeing. Test the coils itself. Is there anything you can see from this end of it that's different than the other?
It's spinning.
Spinning.
It seems to be a little bit mad that you're there.
Clarifying question. For the blue and yellow bottles,
Mm-hmm.
is it just the liquid in them that's blue and yellow?
That's correct.
Okay. Okay.
And we were given 3 empty bottles.
That's correct.
Yes, we have to find 3. We have to find the blue, the yellow, and the red regular bottles, and each of the empty bottles is going to make orange, purple,
Dexterity
and green.
saving throw.
Sounds good.
Maybe
So
Nadine
it's not the
hither-
blood and it's not the
I'm not
blood.
gonna roll.
could Nadine
17?
hither
Okay.
together into
It's
the
still shooting at your feet.
room on
You
the
are
other
hop
side of the
skipping up.
fire?
Yeah. Is there any?
You're hot.
I can't make another investigation
try.
check or anything.
Disadvantage at this point.
I don't
It's
think I can
spinning. It's spitting at your feet, and
Okay.
you are
Yeah,
having to
I
hop out
get
of the
it.
air.
I would get out of there.
It's okay. I'm pretty okay. I got a lot of focus points to spend. I'm going to use Drunkard's Luck and spend 2 focus points to negate the disadvantage on this ability check, and then do another investigation
Okay.
check.
Nice.
That is much better. 19.
19. You don't see
There's
anything.
there.
Nothing.
However, you do see what look like some arcane symbols back towards the corner, etched into the floor. They're very tiny and small.
Read it.
Can I take a look at them?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right.
Give me a dexterity saving throw.
The writing's on the wall.
That is a 15 again.
Okay.
Looking at the arcane sigils. Should I make an Arcana check? I guess.
Yeah, absolutely.
Come on, Nadine.
That is a 28.
They don't appear to be active.
Spice.
You're
Okay.
getting the impression that there's a condition that needs to be met, and it has not been met.
Is there a would I be able to tell what the condition might be with my magic-y knowledge?
What I would say is with things like this, you're usually aware that there needs to be some sort of a magical condition that needs to be met, some
Yeah.
sort of a
Green line in a red circle.
a magical
We
component
need to
that's
We
missing.
need to find the red.
I want to drink the blood.
I don't think that's going to get us the
No,
red bottle.
I just want to drink the blood, just a little sip, and then drink the wine, just a little sip.
One tastes real gross, the other
One
tastes
tastes-
slightly less gross. The wine tastes like it's actually turning into vinegar.
Ew.
Seems to have been there a while.
But none are sugary.
None are sugary.
Yeah, they're not. I don't think they're the right ones. I think we need to get a bottle that looks
Yeah.
exactly like this.
Are
that
you
is
saying it's
red.
a red herring?
There's some arcane sigils here. There's no
Dexterity
clue.
saving throw.
Cool. There's no indication of what could be the activation. That is a natural one. I will expend a disciplined survivor focus point to re-roll that.
Okay.
And use a new roll. That will be high. 29.
29? Okay, here's what I'm going to say in this particular moment in time. No, it's hard to gather from spells like this, especially when you aren't the one who wrote it, exactly what it is that you need. But you do get the impression from having done enough spells in your time at this point to know that this is probably a magical condition of a person. Like there's something that it's looking for a focus point. It's looking for a person to check, and that person is missing. Whatever you are, it's not hitting you right.
Did you want to drink some blood? Then try.
It's in something innate about the person.
Doesn't seem to be innate.
Okay.
You get the impression it's probably, again, it's a condition that you have not yet met.
Can I touch the sigils and just try and channel some magic, like prestidigitation or something?
Sure. Absolutely. It doesn't seem to work.
Looking for some sort of thing. I mean, all these things in this room are related to Zariel, and the name Zariel. Anything? So did anyone got some?
Dexterity saving throw.
Right. Anyone got some divinity?
Why don't you come out here to talk?
Yeah.
I'll trot back out. That was a 14 plus 12.
Okay. All right.
High. I'll come back out.
Has anyone looked at the statue to see if there's any hidden anything
I'll go
on
look
it?
at the statue.
Maybe I need to bring the statue head over to the thing.
I don't think that's what it is.
Is our health potion red?
Yeah, health potions are red.
Is it in the same type of bottle?
No.
Different viscosity?
Different viscosity, different bottle.
What's
Nadine, you were close enough to that. Give me one more quick, now that you're outside of it, give me one more quick, let's just make this a straight intelligence check.
Okay, maybe I'm really good at those. 21.
21, okay. What I would say in this particular moment, having looked at that, having been back in there, knowing that there's a condition, usually that means magic that is consumed or cast.
Consumed or cast.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's...
Drink the blood.
No, I don't think we have the right red, but we could try to see if consuming the yellow, you consume the blue, right?
Yeah.
Oh, has anyone consumed the yellow?
Or what if we consume the green in this area, and that's the condition to be met? There's
Oh,
green
yeah,
connecting it.
green connects it. I think that's actually good. That's a good call.
Let me borrow the green real quick. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Is that okay? I think I can keep dancing around the lightning, and this ain't no problem for me.
Sure.
You have fun getting electrocuted.
I got a lot of the hair sticking out all over the place. Just
Underneath the hat, there is a certain degree of fibers out.
Mm-hmm.
Then I'll sit in the chair since
You got
I
it.
drink the blue.
It's very comfy.
Great.
All right.
Go. I'll pop back in. Pop out the green. Glug glug glug.
Glug, glug, glug. Where are you? Are you getting behind the Tesla coil?
Behind the Tesla, near the sigils.
As you drink the green potion, the electricity whirs down,
Told you we need to turn off the
and the
electricity.
sigil begins to glow.
Ah!
And you hear dung dung as popping out of the floor.
Red.
You see a bottle with red liquid inside.
Amazing. Okay, so we need to get red and yellow
To get orange.
to get orange, which is the last one, and we need to get red and blue to get the purple.
Right.
So maybe we start, and then all three of them together to get the black.
Right.
But we only have 3 extra bottles, and there are 3 extra colors we need to make.
Really quick, I'm just gonna let folks know, especially because we're getting late in the night here. The orange actually appears to have little white dots in it.
Yeah, I saw that, and so does the black.
I never would have picked that up. Thank you so much.
That's why I figured I'd just let you know.
Yep.
All right, because we're nearing the end here, folks.
Oh, I did not see that.
Yep.
Okay, so let's do the red and
blue.
Okay,
Yep.
first. Oh my gosh.
go ahead. I'm gonna stay in this chair in case that means something.
Maybe whoever wants to drink the purple, maybe they'll make you able to walk onto the black.
Yeah, I'll do
Yeah.
it. I'll do it. I got more health than you.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure, go for it.
All right, so I'll go drink the blue.
No. We're gonna make a
make it.
purple.
Oh, we're gonna
and
make the
you're-
purple.
And then you drink the purple.
We could just make it inside. But that's all right. We'll do it
No,
in
so
the bottle.
so you drink the.
Okay.
Yeah.
Pour the red and the blue and into a purple bottle, I hope. Down.
As you do combine these two into one of the bottles.
Okay.
There is still one bottle of blood hanging out on top of that Tesla coil. But yes, if you take the
Why
second
not?
bottle
Uh-huh.
and put blue and red together, it does make purple.
Cool.
It does mix.
All right, and then I will take the purple bottle with me just in case.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'll go over the Tesla coil. I'll like drink the purple,
What? Don't.
and,
and then-
I'll pour it, a line of it from the Tesla coil to the middle.
Yeah.
But I'll drink it before I do any of that, just in
Okay.
case.
As you drink the purple potion and you go to stand in the center of this plinth, you feel the plinth begin to spin, but not. It's more like the writing on it is. As it spins around your feet and it pulls together. Ding! Raising out from the center, you see a bottle with a soft gray-black liquid, but mostly it's got a bunch of glitter in it.
Okay. So
Glitter.
you've drank. So I'm next on drinking. I'm the only one who hasn't, right?
It has
Yeah.
glitter, so maybe it's red and yellow
And
and
black.
a little bit of black in it.
For the glitter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the one that we have isn't black. It's black with glitter.
That's
It's
correct.
Gray with
It's
glitter.
gray
Gray with
glitter.
glitter.
Now
Okay.
you are down a bottle, just to
Can we
point
get
it
the
out. The
blood
last
Okay,
bottle
I'll
is
use my mage hand and get the blood bottle down.
Okay. We'll get
And
the
then
blood.
go back to my chair.
We'll get the blood bottle down and then mix. I feel like
Red, yellow, and
Red,
a
yellow,
little bit of
glitter.
gray.
red, or blue, like all of them.
Oh. I
Well,
see.
you know, I'll just start one at a time.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start with doing the red into the bottle.
Got it.
We had
Little bit
black.
of red in the bottle.
We had black with glitter, so it's not all
Yeah,
three.
I think it's red, yellow, and the black with
Yeah.
glitter.
Yeah.
Or the gray with glitter.
To get the.
Okay,
Because there's
but
dots in the.
The point. The question is, before I do that, should I drink for the black or do I do the
Just-
orange
no,
and then
just
make
drink
it
the
for
orange.
black?
I think just drink the orange.
Just drink the orange. Okay, so I'll do the red and the yellow. Does it make orange?
It does.
Okay,
Now a splash of black.
hold on. So red and yellow, we got orange. So then I'm gonna make the little orange line. Right?
No.
The orange
Needs to
has
be
the
glittery.
same glittery
Yeah, it
thing
has
as the black.
white
Yeah, I
dots
did it
in
in the black one. I did.
Oh,
I
you
did-
can't. As soon as you try and
No,
pour
no.
it into the
You
one
have
that
to
just
pour it
has
all
black
in
in it,
it.
Sorry,
pour it.
I'm not.
it's
I'm
full.
so tired. I did the red, yellow, and the black one
Okay,
in that
there we go.
one. I did
Okay.
all three of those.
Okay.
That's what
Okay.
I was saying.
Okay.
So now you should have glittery orange.
Yeah,
Yeah.
My apologies. You did not specify.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Yeah.
So-
I was trying to say that
It's
I
okay,
with the
let's
one
keep
that I
moving.
had in my
Yeah.
hand. So
Let's keep
moving.
anyway, so that creates that orange.
That's correct.
Okay, so I'm going to pour that orange line, or do I want to make black?
No, you don't need
No,
to make
you
black.
don't want to
We-
be
we-
black. You
Okay.
want to
Unlock
pour
the
the
black.
line and drink it.
Yep.
Okay, drinking it and pouring the line, and
The second you drink it, before you pour the line,
Mm.
you see the fire in the fireplace goes dim.
yep.
To
Okay.
the rest of you, it's still up.
Okay. Hey, everybody. Y'all need to drink this and bounce through the fireplace.
All right.
So I'm basically going to be over at the fireplace with the bottle. I drink it. I'll hand it off to the next person,
Okay.
and I'll go through.
Same.
Whee!
As
There
you
you
do,
go.
All right.
you crawl through this tiny fireplace.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, the more?
No, it's Brennis's room. No.
Yeah.
Yeah, hence the frick.
Yeah.
As you find yourself arriving,
Yeah.
Nadine, you have never been here before, but
Frickin'
everyone
teddy bear.
else has. As you find yourself in Brennis's room.
Last time we were here, I got shunted out of the Gauntlet.
Oh, has this carpet in the middle been here the whole time? Been here before?
Yes.
Okay.
I see. This must be the our lovely compatriot that you've mentioned previously. She
I wouldn't call her a compatriot.
Yeah,
present
she's
here?
terrifying.
she present in this room, Gauntlet Master.
You don't see anyone else in this room.
Oh, but the statue's there.
The Zariel statue that was not shattered. Is the same statue but put together?
I'll give you that.
The chest, is it open? And the stuffed animals, that are they there?
The stuffed animals appear to be back out, but the chest is closed.
Okay. And door is closed.
Door's closed.
Well, might as well just try the door first before we do anything. That's I'm gonna
Sure.
go straight for it and see if it'll open.
And there are 2 doors on either side of
That's correct.
the rug.
So anyone
Okay.
want to try one door? and
I'll try the further door.
I'll try the closer one.
All right.
Or you want to try the closer? No, you were
Okay.
saying you said you were trying. I don't want to jump on your grill.
Like, yeah. just
Who's
trying
going to
go.
which door?
I'm going to the further door.
Okay.
I'll do the close one.
Close the door?
Yeah.
Okay. They both appear to be locked.
Yeah, cool.
Can I try my thieves' tools?
Absolutely.
I know it probably won't do anything, but why not? That is, oh my god, brain. 17.
17.
Yeah,
It doesn't budge. However, what's your passive perception?
23.
23.
Dang.
As you walked towards this door, you walked by a mirror.
Yeah.
And as you walked by that mirror, your reflection turned and watched you as you were walking.
Cool.
That mirror's so creepy.
So what?
Is it still watching me?
Yes.
What would know about this here room?
Uh,
Anyone fill me in?
Let's see. The
That's
chest. If
terrible.
you don't put the toys in the chest in the right order, it spits them back out.
Okay.
The mirror shows you something else, and there was something with the piano, I think.
We had to play a song at one point, but it had to be in the right song.
Did you know?
Did
We
you
found
the right
found
song?
it from the book.
You said that book in the other room was like divine writing upside down.
Yeah.
Can I go back through the fireplace, or did it seal up behind us?
Fireplace is sealed.
I don't think I put the book down.
Which book do you have in your head?
The one with the scribbles.
The journal?
The
Uh-huh.
one that was
Yeah,
balanced.
absolutely. It's still in your hand.
Look at it in the mirror.
Okay. First of all, as you walk up to the mirror, your reflection looks at you, but it's different. You know how when you're looking at a reflection, you see yourself. You don't get the impression this is this way.
Mm-hmm.
Your eyes are moving in a slightly different direction.
Hi.
Pulls the books open. You see the text is shimmering,
Oh, fascinating.
and underneath it, it looks like there's different text.
Can I read this text?
What languages?
Celestial and common.
Elvish and Silver.
All right, everybody, want to come over here? Who got different languages?
Sylvan,
Sylvan.
Undercommon.
No.
Lots of overlap. Elvish is the only one I have that they don't.
Ah, yes, because the magic tower is available.
All right.
Come over here, Wyatt.
I'll
It
go
appears to be Elvish.
read the book in the mirror.
On the page that Nadine is holding up, you're seeing words.
Oh, I also read that.
You can also see this then. About. It's a little bit fuzzy. It almost looks like parts of it were written in some kind of a code.
Okay.
Because you get it's gibberish words. Like where the nouns should be, there's clearly a name of a tower. You get that impression. But those aren't Elvish letters. And you don't get the impression they're anything letters. Both of you are. It doesn't require a lot of intelligence to recognize something that's kind of gibberish.
Good. I have.
So you get the impression this might be a code. You get the impression this might be a code.
So okay, so
But it appears to be about a tower,
okay.
and it appears to be about a demonic force being summoned on the outside.
We'll
And
see.
it appears to be panicked about a desperate need. There is mention of writing to mother, and that's where the page would flip. However, in that moment, your reflection goes
No turning pages.
and flips the page for you.
Oh.
Oh my god.
And as it does, written haphazardly in crayon, it's backwards, but you can still read it almost like in a reflection. It says, "To write."
Put out the candles.
About the lights.
Too right.
Too bright.
Too bright.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll start blowing out the candles.
Yeah.
Is this a chandelier on the ceiling?
No, that is a
Candelabra.
tall candelabra.
Candelabra?
Candelabra.
Okay.
Same with the straight line one.
Correct.
Okay. I'll.
Leave the candles up around Zariel for now. We'll get
Yeah.
Okay, I'll blow these out.
I'll blow this other set that's right here out.
Oh,
Okay.
or I could prestidigitation out the candles, like whoosh.
All right.
do it.
Oh, yeah.
Or that.
Are you
Powers.
leaving the ones around
That's just
Zariel
enough. Yes.
Yeah.
statues on?
Oh, 100%.
For now.
Are you looking in the mirror, anybody?
Yeah.
Yes.
Taps the pages.
Still too bright.
All right,
Okay,
do the
so
Zariel
do the
ones.
Zariel
All right.
As you do.
I can make it.
Brittany, coming out to play?
You don't want that.
The room suddenly goes completely dark and
Oh,
you
yep.
see fog
This
begin to
is-
crawl over.
Okay, that's
And as it does, you realize that this room is entirely ruined. In the blink of an eye, everything is destroyed.
And that's where the little girl turns into a demon lady.
Oh,
Usually.
And all of you, within that haze and fog, shimmering in the center of the room, you see the bare outlines of a half-elven woman
A woman?
with
What?
orange hair,
Yeah, that's Brenna's grown up.
Oh, she's gotten older.
No, we've seen her like that.
and she is held entirely in place. Her eyes locked and her body unmoving. Her face held in what almost looks like a place of terror. And as the ground drops out from underneath you, the last thing you see is that same ghostly figure holding someplace in midair in the space between the rooms of the Gauntlet, with a shimmering blue light glowing around her. And very quietly, from far above, echoing through nothing,
Cool.
and that is where we are going to
Cool.
end this episode of the Gauntlet.
Cool.
Oh my god.
Cool.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
I
Cool,
got,
great,
like,
cool, yeah.
goosebumps.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Thank you all so much
Ugh.
for being here on this episode of the Gauntlet Audience Interactive Dungeons and Dragons Combat Chaos. Darby, thank you so much for joining us again tonight. Thank you so much for being here. Darby, where can people find you?
You can find me on the internet as Chaotic Darby, anywhere handles are to be held. And if you can't find me there, I'm not there. I am an actual play performer, game designer, community manager, writer, and all-around menace on the web. I do stuff and things. Most pertinently, you can find me on the One Shot Podcast Network. I played a one-shot of Mad as Hell, a new game by Soul Muppet Games. Soul Muppet Games, who made Orbital Blues, and we played it with Dylan and some other amazing folks over there. So you can listen to that anywhere podcasts are to be found. I think pertinently Spotify would be a really great place to find me. And that's kind of the newest project I did lately, so you can go listen to that.
Thank you so much, Darby, for being with us here tonight. We're going to go do the world's quickest, shortest little hangout while people are packing. Very short, as people are packing up their dice. Over on our Discord, that is where if you are a patron, a subscriber, or a member, you're going to get all the fun little perks that people like that get. We are so grateful you've been here. As a reminder, next week the Adventurers Pack goes dark. The next time we are going to be live is going to be with Melos Machina, an amazing homebrew show DM'd by our very own Scott Leslie. That's going to be on June 4th. You are all wonderful and awesome. Take care, and we look forward to seeing you soon. Goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye.
Bye.